Hey guys, this is Moon Magic Gaming Gurus live. This is Malcolm, and I'm joined as always by my partner in crime, the sketchy one, Tash.
We're going to write you a script so that one day you don't mess that up like completely.
Seems to be the running joke. I just never do it. I've done it so many times.
What number are we?
Number 46. Can't believe it. 5, what is it? Let's say 6 more, and it officially, well, be a year's worth of chat. Even though it's been longer than that, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a year officially on, on the numbers. So.
Hello, Internet.
So, how are you?
Yeah, cold, I think would be the best word, probably. It's quite chilly here, to the point that I had to yield and put the heating on. So I was like, I'm not putting it on before November. And like yesterday morning, I had to put it on for like an hour. And yeah, I've put it on this evening because it's just so chilly. So.
Well, you're pretty close to November.
Oh yeah, I'm about as close as I can get, I guess. So.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's been a bit of an up and down week, but yeah, I'm just really tired. I think the weather's really getting to me. So,
did you do much over the weekend?
Over the weekend, no, I don't remember much of the weekend at all. Actually, I did some gaming. Other than that, sorry, I just not all that much. You know what it's like when you're just like, what happened over the weekend? I went to a friend's for tea. On Sunday. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Oh, and then me and Donna went to McDonald's late last night. So.
Ooh. What was it like in McDonald's?
It's different. They've changed it. I haven't been there for a long, long time. They've refurbished, and they now have those bloody electronic checkout things.
What?
You know, like when you do the computer screens and stuff, like for ordering.
So what, do you pick up your meal and then scan it?
No, you like say what you want and then pay for it, and then you go to the counter to pick it up.
I hate those things. They do it in the restaurants here now. You sit down, they go, "Here's the thing." You go, "Oh, I'll have that. I'll have that." All it takes is a silly kid to go, "Ooh."
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, I've not seen. The only time I've seen it before was at like KFC at like the services stop kind of thing. But other than that, I'd not seen them before, and they're like these. They've got like these big boards with them, you know, like in the middle of the area kind of thing. I don't like it, and they've changed the layout in a bit of the kitchen area, you know, like the display bit. Like
how did you end up in the kitchen?
No, I'm just on about, you know, the kitchen's behind the counter. You know the boards. Instead of having it flat on, they were like, you know, like there were two sides that went backwards, kind of angled kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like that. So
I've been at McDonald's in years now.
No.
What's this? Hi Tash and Malcolm, how are you both? I'm the first comment. That's from Ashley.
Hello, Ashley.
Hello. I haven't been in one in ages. I've been to the drive-thru.
Yeah.
But not been in one in ages. I don't like these touchscreen things. In Red Robin, when you sit at the table, you look on it, you click what you want, and then someone brings it over. So it's not as personal.
No. I think it's stupid because it's sort of like, oh, well, we save on labour. And it's like, well, you're just adding to the unemployment problem kind of thing.
You know, it seems the more we go on about unemployment, the more computer stuff happens. It's really stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to take it over. Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, so my weekend...
Even worse is we went for milkshakes and the milkshake machine was being cleaned out. So we didn't get milkshakes.
So it was, what day was it you went out?
This was last night, late last night.
So that it would have been milkshake Sunday.
It would have been. Donna's having milkshake Monday tonight. I hope they're not cleaning it out when she goes again, like with Roger.
I've gone and I've seen them pour the stuff in, and it's put me off from wanting to drink the drinks. because the stuff they put in looks disgusting compared to an actual real milkshake.
Yeah.
You know that stuff they just pour it in. You're like,
oh, I saw it, and I was just like, ooh.
I love them. I love their milkshakes, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, when I see them, I'm like, ugh.
I prefer wimpy milkshakes.
I prefer wimpy milkshakes too.
I like the fact that you get different flavours, you know. But you were saying about your weekend.
My weekend was quite busy. I played Uncharted 2 with.
Oh yeah, because you completed Uncharted 1, didn't you, in the Nathan Drake collection?
We're close to completing number 2.
Oh, awesome!
And we will probably start number 3 tonight.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it looks like it could be really, really good.
Yeah. Has Donna seen like all 3 of them before?
Yeah, we played them when I visited, didn't we? We
Yeah.
played all 3 of them when I visited, and she wanted to play them again.
Oh, right. Cool.
I'll be honest, when we first got the game, I was like, don't really have to play these again, because as much as I enjoyed them, it's like you can only enjoy a game so much.
Yeah.
But I've surprisingly been enjoying them. I've got to go through the game. If I want to play them, I have to go through them another 2 or 3 times.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah.
Each, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not really good in that sense.
And of course, there was the big release, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. What?
Yes.
How are you finding that?
Crap. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I like the look of the game, but the graphics look bad. They look dated. There's moments where I was running through the game, I was like, here we go. I got 8 glitches already.
Yeah.
I posted a picture of one up on Facebook earlier.
Yeah.
I went to get the guy. I took him down. He's supposed to stay still, right? Once you take him down, while you fight the others. He then magically gets on top of the carriage, and then he's stuck on there while the horses ride. When you get on there, he stays there.
He stays it, really?
There was another one where there was a bloke down below, right? And I went to get him to jump down. And instead of that, it pulled him up and swung him over me on top of the roof.
Yeah.
The game was full of glitches, just like Unity.
Well, I saw James was playing it, and I sent him a message. I was like, oh, Malcolm said that there's, that you had quite a few glitches. I said, but you did say that Big Ben looked beautiful.
It did.
And he was like, oh, no glitches so far. And literally, now he'd been playing it for a couple days. Literally 10 minutes after he sent me that message, he was like, I spoke too soon. And he said he'd had a fight or scene or something where the characters were missing and there were just like the guns and books floating in, And I was just like, that's perfect. But I played it with Donna, and I said that you'd said Big Ben was beautiful, and she said, yeah, it is. And she showed me, and it was at night time, and it was so nice to see it lit up kind of thing. So.
Has that got delete? No, actually, I didn't. I was going to say, the game is fun, right? There's fighting, there's racing, and so forth. But the game is stupid. And I'll tell you why. There'll be bits where you're fighting, you're decimating them. Right? Yeah. All of a sudden, you get beaten, you're killed. And it would send me all the way back on the other side of the map.
That's what Donna said. Donna said she had the same thing. Where, and I see Limbo's back, but Limbo seems to take even longer. And Donna was like, so I get kicked, at the furthest point away from where I was, Limbo happens, and then she fast travels back to where she was, and of course Limbo happens again, and it's just like, that's ridiculous, the load times.
Well, it was weird because I would be like, let's say Westminster's at the top or Waterloo, and then you're down in the Thames at the bottom. Yeah. I died there, and instead of being outside of the place where I was fighting, I'd end up all the way back then. I'd just be like, come on.
Yeah.
And it'd make me want to quit the game because I was like, really? And I don't know if that's a glitch or not.
I found the controls really clunky. I don't know why, because they're just essentially the same controls, but I don't know if it was lag or what, but I just found them genuinely a bit clunky.
The problem is I get angry with the new fighting system. It's very repetitive, right? Punch, 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 throw, punch, 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 throw, right? And there's no swords.
Yeah.
You can buy a cane sword, I guess, but I'm getting a bit because and there's a level system.
Yes, Donna was like, "Oh, I can't do that yet because I'm not that level," you know, kind of
I've
thing.
been doing them, even though I was like level 3. I was doing the level 8s because I was just sneaking about.
Yeah,
it's easy but when they find you, you're fucking dead.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was punching one guy, right, and it got to a 700 combo with me at level 4 when he was level 9 before he even went down. It took me half an hour to fight the guy. For him to go down, and I was like, "Come on, it shouldn't be that bad."
Well, Donna tried showing me a Fight Club, and she didn't realise what level it was, and she had like these 2 guys going on Eevee, and she's just like, "What the hell?" And then she was like, "Oh, what?" Because she was level 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, they're level 8. That would be why," you know, kind of thing. So,
I haven't used Eevee other than the first mission because I prefer being the guy. And the thing
you
is,
want to be the guy, yeah.
The thing is, I think in the story mode, I think you go between them.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'd rather be the guy when I'm doing the other stuff because, you know, unless I have to, I'd rather be a bloke, you know, in a game.
Yeah.
Because whenever I play as Eevee, I feel like she's very delicate and easy to break, and I don't like that. You know? As the other bloke, I feel like I smash someone's face in. I like that. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know why they have to have 2 characters in the bloody game anyway. I get annoyed with this character changing shit.
Yeah.
Because I have to keep changing between them so that I upgrade her skills as well.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I hate that.
Mm.
Oh, one of the trophies in the game, break 5,000 things with a carriage. 5,000 things.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, 5,000. I'm like, how many fucking times do I have to do this?
Yeah.
I do it all the time. As I'm driving around, I just go over, running things over, so it clocks up.
Yeah.
It's horrible, though. But some of the things annoy me. Like, you'll go for a bounty hunt, right?
Yeah.
And in a bounty hunt, I think it's a bounty hunt. Yeah, I think it is that one. It's one of them. Where you have to get them, throw them in the carriage, and then drive them to the police officer, right?
Right, yeah.
So I'm in there, I'm taking out everybody. The guy starts running because one of them got alerted. I'm chasing after him. He jumps in the carriage. There's no others. Within 3 seconds, game over.
So, excuse me.
You don't get any time whatsoever to catch him.
That's ridiculous.
I chased one because there was a carriage next to the one he got in. I chased one and went to jump on his and kept jumping on other ones around me. Even I was pointing at that one. At one point, I jumped over his onto another one. I was like...
You're just like, I give up. Just, yeah.
But...
Well, it makes the game no fun when it's been friggin' like impossible. Like,
I hate the side missions in this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, I did the child liberation once.
Right.
And they were the easiest of all because all you got to do is sneak around, set the kids free, and leave.
Yeah.
And what was the other ones? Bounty Trap, I think, where you have to kill the person.
Right, yeah.
Strong old takeover. That's easy. Just take out everybody on the map and do it silently. I love the police in it. They come on after you with the things. They go boom, boom, boom on your head, and that. It's brilliant.
Did you get truncheon whacked? Just like
you can. It just goes whack. They just start whacking. At one point, they go whack, 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 like that. It's just like.
Nice.
But London looks nice. The fighting club is fun.
Yeah.
But very annoying. Because the thing I find with the fighting is you'll be decimating and all of a sudden, boom, you're down.
Right, yeah.
So I like the moving train.
Right, I haven't seen the train yet.
Yeah, because you have a train
I
hideout.
ran across the tracks. I was like, "Hello, Mr. Train, want to run me over?"
Because there's a train hideout you have that goes around the whole time.
Right, yeah.
And you fast travel to it, but you can't jump off it while it's in motion, which is annoying. You have to
Right.
fast travel off.
Oh, really?
I've nearly fully skilled my gang.
Right.
I've nearly fully skilled Evie and thingy, so I'm getting lots of trophies soon.
Yeah.
I've got to play it. I've got to play it by the end of the week.
You reckon?
Yeah, because it's one of those, and it's made me want to go back to Unity and play that.
Yeah.
Because I left that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, and when you have to lockpick something, a chest, you just hold the button down. You don't have to do any crappy
Oh, really?
time things. No.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Which makes it better because when you had in the last one unit when you had to do it, it was like
Yeah.
I have to go and buy more picks.
Oh, the lockpicks on that fucking game were awful.
If anyone wants to ask
you had to level up to a certain point as well was ridiculous.
If anyone wants to ask any questions, please do.
Donna's having problems with Windows at the moment. Said she should be here soon.
Is she having problems or is she playing the game and pretending?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
I know what's happening. She's in limbo. She's like.
She's stuck in limbo. That's what it is. It's just like.
Am I going to play this great game, which really isn't great, but I'm a. Sorry to say, some of the areas are the exact same as in Unity.
Oh, really?
There's a bit where you run down into the sewer.
Yeah.
And you go to this hidden area of an assassin. The same sewer bit was in Unity. If you go up on top of Big Ben and you look down, the whole layout, half the layout is the same as Unity's. The map is Unity, just changed.
Just changed, yeah.
Because I was looking, I was like, come on, this was in Unity. Oh, this was in Unity.
I know when I saw like preview footage and they had like the guards alerted and they were like, "Oi, you over there," or something. And I was like, that's exactly the same voice as the guard in Unity. I was just like, that's really bad.
I haven't heard, I'm going to make bread and horse jam out of you.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would love to hear that.
I can't wait. Yeah, exactly. I did because I asked Donna. I said, "Any French people turned up yet?" She was like, "No, nobody yet. I'm waiting for them."
I love the bit where you jump on the boat and someone's just standing there like this on a rowboat, just standing there for no reason, going, and then you jump and go, ah!
He hasn't got a load of cats in there, has he? His rowboat.
No. Do you remember when we killed that bloke?
Creepy cat person. Yeah, exactly.
No, it hasn't got any of that. But the bloke standing there, be in a suit, a full-out suit, just standing.
A full-out suit, really?
Yeah, on the boat, and you jump on it, it'll just fall over. There was a glitch when I was in one of the strongholds where I was killing people, and these kids just kept falling off, kept appearing and falling off, like 20 of them.
Yeah.
And then disappearing.
Nice.
I'm hoping. I'm wondering what the next game's going to be called.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was the funniest thing, because didn't it? It came up on my profile saying that I'd played Victory, and it's not even called that. That, and I actually share played it, not played it. So
you share played it.
But Donna was playing it. And then she share played it, and I had a little go. She gave the control to me. But yeah.
What did you think of it yourself?
I didn't think much of it. I got quite easily bored. I ran from one point to the other. I had to go on one of the fight clubs. But to be honest, I was just like, and I watched Donna a little while, and I was like, yeah, I'm really not.
The problem with playing the game, the problem of playing like 8 or 10 of them is it's the same game over and over again.
Especially because on some level it is so much like Unity.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I think as well, I just get tired of these open world games where it's just like Yeah, do things in your own time, and like you say, like at the moment you're doing all the, and that was what I did with Unity. Was I collected all the chests first. I always do I'm doing it in Far Cry at the moment. With like going up the towers and synchronizing the map. I always do that first. I always do this because exactly like you said. Because once you do the missions, you're not gonna go back and do those chests when that's all that's left. And especially because Syndicate is so much from what I've seen, and not just from like that small share play time, but even like the preview footage I was seeing before it was released, I'm just like, I'm really not all. I will play it in time when it goes down in price, but I'm not really in any rush. As I said to Donna, because Donna was like, "Are you going to get it?" And I'm like, there are games that I'm much more interested in getting before I'm going to pick up Syndicate.
Like Rayman Legends.
I like Rayman Legends, and that was like 15 quid.
And what about the Order?
Well, yeah, I got that on loan though. I haven't paid for that, so.
Yeah, but I mean, Carl, you'd rather play that? It's that game to me is the same as the Telltale games, and the fact that you barely do anything. When you do,
you know what? I will say, you say that. I was in a fight, and I was like, this is exactly like freaking The Wolf Among Us. I was just like, this is exactly like a Telltale game, because it had all exactly the same, like, QTEs as, say, The Wolf Among Us. Like, go left, go right,
It's just better looking.
Yeah. But I'm on like chapter 5. I've not played that much, but
Ashley says Jack the Ripper DLC looks good.
Yeah, because don't you get it because you pre-ordered it?
No, it comes out later.
Ah.
The thing is, I don't see how you can. I don't know how they're going to do the Jack the Ripper campaign because nobody knows who Jack the Ripper is. So how does it work? Do you just find these dead bodies?
No, it happens like later. It's set sometime after Syndicate.
Really?
Yeah.
And you get the last Maharaja or whatever.
Maharaja, yeah.
Whatever they call them. Missions. You get them and that, but you have to wait months for them.
Yeah, but look how long we were waiting for Dead Kings. I mean, that wasn't worth it, but...
I was supposed to get 500 Helix credits, but I didn't because of my account. I got the Darwin Conspiracy. I got the gold exclusive outfit, but...
Actually, his comments keep disappearing.
I think it's deleting them. I think either that or something's wrong. The permanent XP boost.
Oh, no, both of his comments have disappeared.
Okay. Well, I don't know what they're going to do with it though, but.
Do you get to play as Jack the Ripper? Is what I want to know, or are you investigating? I
want to know if I can play as Jack the Ripper, and then you can get co-op pill to kill.
Yeah, I know, right? Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. But yeah, it'd be interesting because you get from getting the PlayStation, you get 10 bonus missions to Dreadful Crimes.
Yeah.
And you get the Darwin pack or whatever, but you don't unlock them until you've played more of the game.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I'd rather play The Order, and only because I've got it on loan though. I mean, like I say, I didn't buy that, so but I will say I've been, since I played Metal Gear, I've been bouncing around games a lot. Like I've got games that I'm playing that I'm just like, I'll play Super Meat Boy for about 10 minutes, and then I'll pop over to Assassin's Creed Chronicles for like half hour, and then I'm like playing something else. I'm not really there's nothing that's really making me go play this for hours and hours and hours, if you know what I mean. So
I played Super Meat Boy with Donna the other day, and I beat the factory level.
Oh really? Because I'm trying to beat that frigging annoying boss battle at the moment at the factory.
But the poo one was annoying.
The little poo guy, yeah.
The best bit is the end of it when you get to the end of that, and the poo's about to drop, and Meat Boy grabs hold of him. Right?
Oh, really?
and then he looks up at him, the poo looks at him and goes, and he lets go. And you're just like...
Yeah.
I did it all in 10 minutes. I did the first 4 level things, where you go through the mission things, like the areas.
Yeah.
I was showing Donna, and I was doing them in like a minute or so, per bit. It was amazing.
Yeah. I was all like, oh, this is going to be piss easy. You just go where he's going. La, 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 la. No, I keep going into the fucking salt ball,
I don't know why the salt has to kill me, boy. Why can't it make him bigger?
I was going to say, shouldn't salt make him more flavoured or something,
Because you do get salty meat.
Exactly.
What's that?
So
Ashley says, need to get a PS4. Battlefront 3 looks good.
Is that the Star Wars one? Because we played that, didn't we?
Yeah, you liked it. You liked it a lot, but you didn't like there ain't enough co-op in it.
I liked it, but I don't like that, 1, it doesn't have a decent solo campaign, and 2, that it's not actually co-op. It's mainly for multiplayer.
I'm a little bit, because Donald wanted to pre-order. I'm a little bit curious to see if there is anything that isn't multiplayer, because when I play a multiplayer game, I really need to focus on it, and obviously it's not one of those things I can play with Donna.
With Donna, yeah, no, exactly.
So I'm hoping it has some missions in it. The DLC pack for that is $49.99 to get the season pass.
You're kidding.
No. I was like, fucking hell. The Fallout 4 season pass is already out. And I'm like, it's not
out till start. When is Fallout 4? It's like November something, isn't it?
November 10th.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the games done by
pre-ordered, so I should probably pay attention to when it's released.
tomorrow I'm picking up WWE 2K16.
Right. Yeah.
Which is probably going to be really, really bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I've seen.
You've played the other WWE 2Ks, so.
I like playing them all. I've played them since they were released in 1999.
Yeah.
So we're going all the way back to when it was just SmackDown.
Yeah, we're back there, yeah.
Then he went SmackDown versus Raw. Then he went to WWE 10, 12, 13, and then it ended up WWE 2K, So I'm probably going to get that. I'm going to probably try and plat that as quick as I can and then trade that in.
Right, yeah.
Because the DLC, there's nothing in the DLC I actually want.
Oh, really? So it's not worth you getting?
So I'm just going to get the game, bait it, and trade it in.
Yeah.
And then I think with Assassin's Creed, when we complete that, I'm going to keep it until we get the body bits. And then I'll get rid of it then.
Right, yeah.
Did you just
break
wind?
Huh?
Did you just break wind?
No.
I don't.
No, it's probably my chair.
Okay.
That's not doing it.
So...
That was my cup.
So I've got to. I want to go back to Metal Gear, but it's funny because Metal Gear is the one game that I don't want to play now.
Yeah.
No.
Oh God, Donna's had to restart her laptop and there's updates.
Ashley's question's gone again.
It's gone again, yeah.
Weird.
But of course, we got a new co-op game, didn't we?
Yeah, we got a new co-op. Oh, look, it's John. Little John.
Hello, John.
How is the day going?
Slowly.
Ever so slowly. It's going good for me. I've been a busy pup. And later I'm going to be more busy because we're going to finish off Uncharted 2. And then I'm going to start Uncharted 3. And then maybe talk to my cousin.
All right. Oh, okay.
But as you were saying, yes, we started another co-op game.
Oh, Ashley's back. Yes.
Games are too dear now.
They are.
No. I disagree completely.
No.
I'll tell you why. Because games are only as dear as you're willing to pay for. If you waited, like let's say you went and bought a PlayStation 1 and played all the games on there, then a PlayStation 2, by the time you got to a PlayStation 4, they'd be worth nothing.
No, yeah.
You know? Like games like Assassin's Creed and that, the ones that are online, in 10 years, no one's going to be able to play any of the online parts.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, all these games are useless in the future.
Yeah.
But going as you were going to say about a new game.
Well, I was browsing, just looking through the store, and I was like, oh, it'd be nice if we could find another co-op game. And I think there was one game I was looking at, and I think there was a couple I was looking at, and none of them were like 2-player. They were all 1-player. And it's just like, bloody hell, there's nothing we can find to play. And then Malcolm's goes, I was like, it's a shame you can't like search by like how many players you can have. And Malcolm's like, oh yeah, you just Google it. So Malcolm Googles it, and one we should have thought of, and we didn't think of it at the time, did we? Because it was just like, was Zombie Army Trilogy, which is made by the same people that made the Sniper Elite series, which we've of course played number 2 and 3 of.
Yeah.
And when we played number 3, it did come up, didn't it, on our list?
Wasn't it in the overview section, like when you go over the thing? It was in the thing.
Yeah,
advertised.
It was in the thing. Yeah, it was like available now, and it was like a big. And we were just like, oh my god, that sounds so stupid, you know, kind of thing. We didn't, did we? We were just like, whatever. So yeah, they had it on Deal One PlayStation Network. So we both got it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we played it, and it's essentially Sniper Elite 2, isn't it? But with zombies. And there's no tactical kind of element to it, is it? It's just horde off. It's like House of the Dead, but Sniper Elite style.
But how about the nice annoying thing? If I'd have bought it over here, it would cost me $50. Oh, charming! It would have cost me $50. I'd just buy it in England.
I know. Yeah, you had to buy the England. Yeah.
But the game, you know, talk about the game. I think the game's a lot of fun. But nobody, trust me, if you haven't played this game, you've got no idea how many bloody zombies you go against sometimes.
You're just like, oh, horde is nothing, and then you get like sent like 500 zombies, and you're just like, okay.
That first level where we were in that church, that was incredibly crazy. There must have been hundreds upon hundreds.
And even worse, as with say something like Resident Evil 4, as you go further through, you get, of course, the more difficult zombies. And, of course, you get the ones that are wielding guns, which are dicks. You get the snipers, which are dicks.
What about the grenaders?
And apparently, fucking grenaders. And, of course, now, you know, we know that there's chainsaw guys, but we haven't got to them yet. I mean, considering how bad the gunners are, I'm dreading the chainsaw guys.
John said you two are a couple of zombie Nazi killers.
We are, and we're very good at it.
That Nazi zombie game reminds me of the Nazi zombie movie, The Outpost. Actually, that reminded me of that, no, actually.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
It is. I said, it reminds me of Return of the Living Dead Part 2. It's got that whole green mist, ooze kind of thing going on, isn't it?
The soundtrack is brilliant, though.
Oh yeah, but it's very 80s horror movie a bit, isn't it?
I don't like the green mist that stops you from moving around, though.
Yeah. No.
And the sad thing about the game, though, to be fair, is, on a negative, is you're going through the same levels you went in on number 2.
Sniper Elite 2, yeah.
And except they're just a little bit more wrecked, but it's exactly the same area, practically.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a little bit annoying because it's just like, what the...
It's great though, the grenaders. The ones with these, like, this dynamite strap. They're like, we call them the kamikazes. The suicide terrorist bombers, basically. With bloody, like, dynamite strapped to their bodies. And what is it when they die, when they go in and, like, do their thing, they put their arms out, like, Christ style, put a grenade in their mouth, and they go, ah!
And then they explode. One of the trophies is you have to shoot the grenade out of its hand and explode it.
Yeah. But just before, you know they're coming because they scream, don't they, as they're running along. And I love the ones that, like, windmill their arms. Yeah.
What would have been great?
Like,
what would have been great is if when they did it, they threw their arm came off and went towards.
Oh my god, that would be brilliant! Yeah.
Oh, Donna's finally here. Hey, Donna.
Yay!
What's this?
Hope your computer's all up to date.
Is this how you are going to talk in our chat, Tash? Keep it up. To the late night of you two gaming. The swear words should be flying all over the place.
Oh, well, saying about Halloween, completely set. Well, talking about zombies generally, me and Donna went shopping a couple hours ago, so that's why I'm a bit tired as well, because I'm just a bit like exhausted from it. And of course, it's Halloween, so Tesco's, they have a whole line of like all your trick or treat like costumes and candy and stuff like that. And you saw my little dancing zombie caged zombie last year, and of course I've got my severed limbs and stuff. New addition to the shit to hang out in my in my office. Ready? This is great.
Oh.
This is quite heavy, actually.
Oh.
Donna wants me to have this in the window on Halloween, which I won't do. I'm sorry, because there's no way I'm having little shits ringing my doorbell all night. Look at this.
Oh, nice. Oh. Oh, shit.
He's actually like ceramic.
It looks like the size of a head, or is it bigger?
It's bigger.
Oh, bloody hell. That's massive.
Yeah. And he's actually ceramic.
That's incredible.
Look at this.
It's very
How
good and
awesome
very
looking
detailed.
is that?
That is very detailed.
I love the missing tooth and everything,
Hmm.
They had one sat on the customer service desk, and I was like, I want one. But they were all up on like the top shelf, and Donna couldn't get one, and we're like, they didn't really have them easily accessible.
That's annoying.
It was £15, but I mean, you could put plants in that, with the whole bit and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, but I like it. It's really awesome.
It looks really good.
So that's my Halloween thing for the year.
Oh, not again.
But yeah, no. So you're enjoying the? I'm enjoying the zombie army, but it is quite insane with the hordes. I mean, the easiest thing in it is the skeletons, but they just surround you.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've joked about it with like other stuff, but they kill you and then they essentially gangbang you, don't they? It's just like
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how it is,
I love it, the fact that we have to work as bait, like so one can do the shooting.
Well,
like,
it's funny because if you're
tell
close.
the story you were telling on John's chat on Saturday.
What one?
Where you were just like, oh, there's a gunner, you run out, Tash, and I'll shoot from.
Well, what happens is when the gunner happens, Tash normally keeps moving forward, and I'm like, well, as it gets closer, we need to move back.
Yeah.
So I'm always moving backwards because I'm always looking for cover where I can head shots off. And Tash always wants to throw a grenade and try and shoot, as close as.
Well, I tried to put the landmines and trip mines down, in front of it, kind of.
So most of the time, Tash ends up needing to be revived because, it's a risky job doing the bombs and stuff.
Yeah.
And
except for that time where we had to jump over the fence, and I ran and hid behind a crate and was shooting him from behind when he then went over after you, and then I peeked out and he came after me and you shot him from behind.
Yeah. It's quite, but those zombie elites, they're so horrible because you have to shoot them like 12 times in the head.
Yeah.
So, but what about the one you got with a headshot while reviving?
Oh, that was awesome. I could not believe that. I'm laying there, incapacitated. All I've got to use is a pistol. And I kept shooting it, and it killed it. And I was just like, sweet.
What's this? Hi, Donna. He's better looking than Minnie Malk. That's pretty damn cool. Good so far. No. Is that a bit piss off?
Oh.
What's the bit pissed off for? That zombie head looks like you, Malcolm. They look nothing like me. That's pretty damn cool. Good for you. Okay, that's all of them. Well, the thing is, I find with the game.
I mean, I loved it when I got the helmet off because you have to get the helmet off first, don't you? And I loved it when I got the helmet off and then you were able to finish it off. But the fact that I actually killed it while, like, technically dead was awesome.
Well, I think the problem with the game is it's one of those games I don't think you could play single player on the hardest difficulty.
No.
I
can't imagine that at all.
There's no way you could take out all those zombies with just one person.
I mean, we're very strategic as it is, and there's 2 of us, and we haven't even we've got friendly fire turned off. So can you imagine if you were doing that like on your own? 500 zombies and skeletons and gunner. What was it? There was 2 or 3 gunners, I think, in that church bit.
It was 2.
Yeah, well, whatever. It was bad enough because you couldn't run anywhere else, could you?
No.
Because you were all like, "Oh, look, there's this area outside the church. Let's run around there." And it was like, "Oh wait, no, we can't run around there because the mist closes in, doesn't it?"
Yeah, it does. It's funny though because when you're playing the game and you're trying to escape everything, it's almost near impossible. Like, there were some parts where we just know we can just run through, so we'd run through.
Yeah.
There were other times we thought we could do that, and then we'd end up trapped.
Well, especially when it came up with the objective, stand your ground, kill the, it's just like, no, we don't want to do that. Let's just run through.
Yeah, it's mental the way that happens. And, like, you'll kill zombies, and then you'll just get more and more and more.
Yeah, exactly.
They respawn constantly.
Yeah. So you're like, we had that, didn't we? At one point, we were like, "Oh, let's keep killing them," and we wasted all our ammo. And it turned out they were just going to keep respawning. And we were like, "Oh, well, but we'll have to remember that for next time."
I am anxiously awaiting the videos from the zombie game.
What's that?
John, I'm anxiously awaiting the videos from the zombie game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to send those to you. Oh.
I just keep thinking about what those videos are going to be like, because that one where you got upset with me was hysterical.
Oh. Malcolm, I told Donna, I said, "Oh my God, Malcolm pissed me off on Friday." Just like, Malcolm, we've talked about this before, and I think the fact that you were so sexist about Evie just goes to show, like...
I'm a bloke, I'm not a woman, do I?
No, I understand that. I'm not saying about that, but it's just like... yeah, Malcolm could be my excuse. I said this to... you know what? Like I say, I was at Jane's for dinner on Sunday. And I said, they were talking about something, and she was talking about her fiance and for whatever reason, I brought you up, and I said, "Oh, it's all right." I said, "I know, like, when I'm referring to Malcolm, I said, he's being a guy. If I can't deal with what he's doing, he's being a guy." And it's just like, that's the only excuse for it. So yeah, I'm dreading that bit where, I don't think we should have that in the video. Unless we just prove what you been like.
Well, I think it was being a badass myself, but...
What, running into that bit where you kept getting shot? I was like, "No, I'm coming up here, you can shoot at me here." I keep dying. Tash, you can come revive me.
I died once. I was revived once by you the whole time. I kicked the zombies down, and I was decimating them when you should have been hitting them with the gun. Right?
No, what, that sniper section? That sniper section.
No, not the sniper section. The bit where the door opens and there's the fire bit and you're on the big gun.
Oh, well, that bit didn't piss me off as much as... But you're all like, "Oh, you can't do it. No, I'm on the... You should be on the gun and I'll watch your back." And you found that as a fucking area.
Because that was what you were supposed to do. Because I was kicking them and beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, and there was those ones coming up behind me because you weren't like covering my back.
And I shot him.
Your back. It was you're not covering my back.
And I shot him in the head, and I still saved you. That's this. Have a great rest of the day, guys. I will see you guys on Saturday morning. See you then, John.
See you then, John. Have a good week.
Well, that sniper section was hysterical, though. Because I thought I was going to get the shots, and I kept getting shot down. And Tash would be like, "Oh, not again," and I'd be like, "This is the last time." And then I'd be.
I'm like, why do you keep going up there? Because I'm like down below, and I can shoot them off the bridge and that where I am. And Malcolm runs up into this like guard post bit, and he keeps getting sniped. And he's like, so I have to keep resurrecting him. And he's like, I'm staying up here, and I'm like, no.
I thought I could get. I still killed more than you did, though, didn't I? To be fair, even though I was knocked down like 12 times, I still killed more. Let's be honest.
Yeah, well, I think that fucking game's sexist. Because seriously, there's half of that time. I don't know why it says you kill more than me.
What about the what do you call it though? What about the grenade bit where you can't find a grenade and you get less than 12 kills, or just get 14 when you need 15?
All I want is my fucking 15 trophy. And no, Malcolm throws one into a pit of like 5 and magically gets a 17 for 1 kill. I do it into a whole pile of the sodding gits and get all of like 5 for 1 kill.
What can I say? It's
I'm gonna play as the male character next time. See if it's sexist.
Wouldn't it be funny if you played as the male character and it did do it, and it was sexist?
Yeah, I know, right?
You could see the game cover.
Yeah, we should probably try that.
You know, but I don't know. The game's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to completing it and getting the plat.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a third player, by the way, for when we need the 4th player.
Yeah, I saw Luke saying that he wanted to help out.
Nah, I'm not talking about Luke. I'm talking about.
Oh, you know.
I'm talking about my wife.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because she's gonna do the. I thought you meant like as the extra.
No, whether or not, I don't know about that, but because he never got fingered to me.
But Donna is going to help out, is she? With
I said all one has to do is move the controller, stay behind, we kill everybody, and then we can run through. Once you figure out what the easiest level is, voila.
Yeah.
You know, plus you can do it on an easy level as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
I said all she has to do is stand back, and then when I say move forward, then she moves forward. You know.
Yeah.
I'll do that special thing, but they do in Rainbow Six. They go.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Fun chat. Oh, thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.
But yeah, so Donna said she'd be a thing. So we only need one person. So hopefully Luke can help with that.
Yeah.
If not, I'm sure we can find someone on one of the forums.
Yeah. What? Unless they turn around to you and go, "I finished that bloody 2 years ago."
Well, you know, a friend I know who's in England's got the game, but he sold it in March because that's when it came out.
Yeah.
You know, but it's all good. We'll get there because I've got a plan. If not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to easily do this. I'll just hack into the Pentagon, and then I'll just take over everybody's PS4s. And then I'll start a revolution of the PS4 war.
It just be like this whole hack of like everybody playing Zombie Army Nation, just, Army Trilogy.
Can you imagine that? Everybody like, I don't want to play this shit. I want to play Little Big Planet, or I want to play this, or why isn't my Hannah Montana working?
Yeah.
I almost bought Zombies the other day.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because I was like,
Didn't get it.
I was like,
well, it's cheap. Yeah.
I was like, I might get, and then I was like, all the trophies seem to be easily. You just do the levels and you get the trophies, most of them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But you have to play the game 3 times. The trophies don't stack.
Oh, you're kidding?
No. They don't stack, so you have to do it 3 times.
That sucks.
And somebody on the forum kept saying you should go from easy to highest. I like go from highest to then easy because
once you've done
once you've done the easy, you can just run straight through it and get all the collectible stuff without worrying because you've done it on hard.
Yeah.
So you played Assassin's Creed China.
Yes.
I almost said something else then.
Yeah, Chronicles.
And
because James mentioned that there's actually adverts for like Chronicles in Syndicate or something.
Is there?
Apparently.
So is it any good? Is there a story?
There is, but I don't really give a shit about it. It's not something that I'm particularly engrossed in.
Is it in comic book style?
It is a bit, yeah. It's not as comic book style as, say, the Telltale games, but it's got a slight, like, Akami kind of Japanese painting style every now and then.
Bit pissed off. Why? What the fuck's that about?
Oh. Sorry to hear that, Ashley. Yeah, you take care.
Okay, see you, Ashley. Hopefully we'll talk later.
Yeah.
You know, what is it, people? Whenever I look at comments, they make all these confusing comments. So yeah, go on about
Keep me guessing.
Yeah,
keep me guessing. No. So yeah, it's got this kind of Akami Japanese painting style. Not fully, but there's elements of it, you know, and especially like during the storytelling cutscenes, they're not actually like animated. They're just these like paintings kind of thing, and like with voiceover kind of thing. It's good. I mean, we're not talking about a great game. It's not even a particularly good platformer. I mean, platforming games are like my favorite game style kind of thing. They're just what I grew up with. So I think they've always been like held a special place in my heart kind of thing. Like when it comes to picking a game that I'm going to play.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people were like, oh, it's 2D. And it's actually 2.5D. Because you do have moments where you do go to the foreground and background kind of thing. Via passageways or rope swing and stuff like that. Yeah. I can't say I'm invested in the story at all. I have no clue what the whole story is. It's your standard bloody Assassins.
Is it very long?
I'm still playing it, and I've gotten a couple of hours or so out of it. I mean, like I say, I've been bouncing between games. I've not really been putting much time into it when I have been playing it, kind of thing. And it's still going, but I don't know.
All right, because I'm keeping on the Halloween game sale because there's 4 weeks of it. Yeah. So I'm keeping an eye out to see what pops up in case there's other games I might like. And obviously Assassin's Creed's not going to go in that. If it did, that'd be hysterical.
I did go on sale for a while. That's why I got it, because it was like £5.
No.
So
I didn't buy it then. I might buy it though for $9.
I don't think it's worth necessarily the £8 that it is in England.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, considering how much we paid, say, for the Hitler DLC of Sniper, it's definitely worth it because it's much longer and there's much more of a story to it, kind of thing.
I'll be honest, I love Rebellion, who made Sniper Elite 3 because they had great DLC missions.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. Really in depth.
Highly recommend spending all your money on them.
Yes, get that season pass if you get the chance, people.
No, but you know, I've been thinking about playing it because I was looking at my Uplay. What's it called? Uplay Club.
Right. Yeah.
I was looking. I was like,
it's now called Ubisoft Club instead of Uplay.
That's it. Ubisoft Club. I was like, bloody hell, look, I've done all these Assassin's Creed games, right? And I was like, I've almost done every single one complete, right?
Yeah.
And you have these badges, right?
Yeah.
So look at these badges, and 2 of them are missing. And it says, do all club things. I'm like, what fucking club things? something about doing club events or something. I was like, oh, come on.
Oh, it sounds like the bloody, like with the cruise in the Unity or something.
And how do you spell your Uplay points? How do you spend them?
Yeah, no, right? I don't. I need to contact them as it is because I tried spending Uplay points to get a discount on pre-ordering games, especially like when I was looking at maybe getting Syndicate, and I spent my Uplay points to get those that like 20% off. Never got the code to for the 20%, so I've got to contact them to get either get my points back or get my codes.
I can't even find the shop to use them. Where do you find to use them? No, how do you use them?
They're on the. You have to look on the website. It's not on the. I don't think it's on like the PlayStation.
I looked on the website and it just comes up as Assassin's Creed shit.
Look, Connor said the video's gone down. You're black and white static.
What? We're still live on my end.
You're still live on my end.
Let's have a look. That is weird.
Is anybody else seeing us?
Oh,
But you're actually pissed off, so we can't ask. Still live on my end.
Oh, we're live.
No, the video's not loading on YouTube.
The video's still going on my end.
I just refreshed the YouTube page and it's not loading.
I'm looking at the video now and it's going on the site.
Yeah.
How is that?
You know, I just refreshed the YouTube page and it's not loading. That's odd.
Oh, yeah. That is weird.
Yeah, it's not loaded at all on YouTube. That's odd. But we're live still, so...
Hold on. Oh, on mine. No, on... it's working on my YouTube page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's still not working.
I can see it working. It's working fine. It just says it's not live. Even though it is live.
Yeah, it says it's not live and the video's not, you know, the screen's not loading.
It says it's working on my end, and it is because I'm seeing what we're saying 2 seconds after.
Yeah.
So it must still be working some way.
Yeah.
So hopefully probably we'll see it again in a minute.
Yeah.
You know? Weird. But yeah, I can't find anywhere to fit, and I can't use my points. Because I'm in America, aren't I? And it's English.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to figure out how you spend them. Because I know you can spend them on in-game stuff.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, you can spend them like on, I think, like on Unity, I think there were a couple of things I got, you know, like weapons packs and stuff with my Uplay points. I can't, but that's because you could select them kind of thing. So.
Well, I got a lot of free items when I play Syndicate because of playing the other games.
Yeah.
Like it gave you 400 free Helix points.
Right, yeah.
And I found the guy was saying treasure maps, so I've been buying them.
Yeah.
But if you want the rare stuff, like the Secrets of London, you have to pay like 10,000 Helix points.
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, and there's another one. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's something else, but you don't get them on maps. You have to keep... what's the word? You have to keep collecting Helix points.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to buy them. And that costs you about 20 quid.
20 quid? Seriously?
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
I'm just sending Donna a message, sorry, because... I don't like the whole Uplay points system, to be honest.
I like it, but I just don't like when it says when you can't figure out how to buy stuff easily with it.
Oh, yeah, they're all like, oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you pay for that? And it's like, well, it's not working.
Well, apparently, if you pre-order directly from Ubisoft, you get 60 points.
60 points, is that it?
Yeah, because I was looking at their store. but the store just comes up as buying stuff with real money.
Well, there you go, bloody microtransactions.
So I'm wondering if you have to go through your account, pick up something, and then it tells you what you've got left, what you can use on it.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. No, doesn't. Oh, maybe. Oh dear.
Bloody Ubisoft, they gets anyway. So.
Yeah.
You're right, sorry, I just had to send Donna a message to let her know that we were still.
Okay, well, hopefully it's something that will work out in a minute, because it works perfectly fine on my YouTube.
Yeah, my YouTube video, it's just like the buffering thing.
I wonder why it's working on mine, but not working on anyone else's.
Yeah, maybe because it's your account, I don't know.
It could be, it's strange.
But it's not saying it's live, and it's just the buffering thing on my end, so I don't know. Technology.
Okay. So, where were we?
You were saying about Ubisoft.
Yeah, I just say it's a bit weird, because you'd think they'd have it where you could see the stuff easily, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because I see it on their games. I can easily buy things on their games, which I have no interest in buying.
Yeah.
Like soundtracks and stuff.
Yeah.
No interest in that at all. Unless it's an awesome game. If it was Zombie Army Trilogy, I'd be buying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, I would like it if it was more mission-y stuff. Like DLC stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently the new wrestling game has an app.
An app?
Yeah, that's what Gaz was saying last night. Because we watched the wrestling together.
Mm.
And,
well, she just sent me a screenshot. It is static on her end. But my one's just loaded, so... And she says she's refreshed.
Okay. So yours is working now?
It's now working on my end. Okay. She might just need to... She says she's refreshed, but maybe she needs to do it again. I don't know.
Maybe
exit. And it's now saying it's live as well.
Okay.
Technology.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were saying about the wrestling.
Yeah, apparently the wrestling game's got an app that you can use to put your face in the game.
Oh dear God, yes, because that has proven so successful with previous attempts by people to use like ConnectorNet to put their faces in games, where it's ended up making those monstrosities.
I hate games having to have apps, because it's another one of those things, if you haven't got it, you don't fit in.
Syndicate, because Unity had one, didn't it? And nobody liked that.
No,
I think they said that it wasn't having an app, didn't it? They were refusing.
Yeah, they stopped the app for Syndicate because nobody liked it. They took it away, didn't they?
Yeah.
Nobody cared about it, Unity.
No.
And to be honest, I thought it was stupid in the first place, because I had to go onto the laptop and do it. And the laptop was crap, because I'd keep going on it and keep doing these missions. It was just shit.
Yeah. I didn't like the helix finding on the building, because I couldn't see it, so...
Well, apparently the actual game of Syndicate, the actual story is supposed to be really good. So hopefully it will be better than the last few.
Donna said it's back.
Welcome back. And that's good. I just get annoyed by how repetitive games are now.
Yeah.
Like, Metal Gear to me would have been better if it had the fantastic storylines we knew and loved, but instead it just became the same thing. Infiltrate, take out, It became basically your average war game.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do like in a way with like AC Chronicles, because to be honest, like I say, I'm not interested in the story at all. But at least the gameplay is mildly entertaining, unlike the gameplay in like Metal Gear kind of thing. Where you know, Metal Gear is something that you tune in for the story anyway, but I didn't find any of that entertaining. Whereas at least I find the gameplay mildly entertaining in Chronicles.
Well, let's put it this way: Syndicate can't be that bad because I've gone 34% into the progress, so
Yeah, exactly.
I must be enjoying it to a degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's weird when you play a game and you just play the side stuff first. I think it's the best way of doing it, but I think it's weird because you kind of...
It's not what you should really be doing, is it?
No. You know, because like there's helixes that you need the hook thing for, you know, that shooting thing, so you can go zipline it.
Yeah.
So you need stuff like that, and I'm like, you know,
yeah.
I don't care about that stuff, but I need to get those helixes.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a thing that pops up, this yellow helix thing, but once you jump up and you touch it, it tells one of your friends where some helixes are.
Really?
Yeah. And they give you 10 credits for doing it.
Blimey.
10 credits. It's nothing. Do it 10 times, you get 100. Do it 100 times, and you've got one of those...
Just get Donald to tell you where all the stuff is then.
What I'll do for the rare stuff is I'll use YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the blessings of YouTube and that nowadays, isn't it? You
don't have to definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, so tomorrow I'll get my game, and then November 10th is Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Which I was watching a video of, video review of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And somebody went, don't get this crap, get Fallout 4, it's so much better. And I was like, it's not even out yet.
It's not, yeah, exactly. How do you know that it's better, kind of thing?
And then after that, it's Star Wars. And then after that, it's Rainbow Six Siege. And Just Cause.
Just Cause.
And then after that, it's Far Cry, Primal.
What, the one that looks like the bloody dream sequences in Far Cry 4?
It does. To be fair, it does look like that.
When I first saw the trailer, I was just like, and I know how much you hated those bits, and I was just like, this looks exactly like those the bits when you go have those trips with the bloody tiger.
Oh, that's what the message said. Malcolm sent me. Donna's talking about those love messages again. The thing is, I didn't like them because to me they took away from the actual game.
Yeah.
And this one looks like it's set more with you fighting against nature more than people and people. And it comes out in February.
Is it out in February? I didn't know when it was.
So me and Donna were going to pre-order it because it's one of those games we definitely want to play. Hopefully the multiplayer will be better in this one.
Well, yeah.
Because they did have multiplayer in number 4, but they might have proper multiplayer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one thing I'm happy for is that they didn't do multiplayer like they did in Far Cry 2, where you had to fight on maps and stuff.
Oh, really? Did you have apps in?
Maps. You had to fight on maps, like shooting each other and stuff.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And if you shot your own people, they kicked you off the map and banned you from the game. How do I know? Because it happened to me. Because I thought, I'll shoot this person in the head. And I got banned. So that was years ago on the PS.
Many back in the day, yeah.
I've actually got Far Cry 2. I haven't played it in ages.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because you rebought it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Are you looking forward to getting Primal though?
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be as good as I hope, though. So
I'm not rushing. I'm not going to rush to buy it because I'm not like. I like the idea of like saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths and stuff, but yeah, I'm just like.
Well, you will have to say because I guess if there's more footage in the future, we'll find out.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I may see some actual gameplay footage and be like, actually, this doesn't look so bad, but we'll see.
Well, the other two Far Cries were basically the same thing over again, so.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as you said, even just down to the name being almost exactly the same. So.
Oh, this one's going to be Yakuya. So it's probably going to be the same again. It's just ridiculous because even the scenery, if you drive around number 3 and you drive in number 4, it feels like the same area.
Yeah.
And it really
I feel like number 3 and it feels like Dying Light. It's kind of funny.
Even though number 3, I think, has a better story.
Yeah.
The bit where he has sex
I'm enjoying the characters a lot more.
I enjoyed the bit where he has sex with the woman and you see it.
I haven't had that yet.
Yeah, that's a brilliant bit. You'll see when it gets there. It's so ridiculous, though, because you're just like, why would anybody trust a foreigner?
I just piss myself in the order when you go into in the brothel room and they're having sex. Hello.
That was brilliant. The thing
is, I had it as well because James had put a snippet on his Facebook saying, he had a little video clip. And he was like, I was pissing myself so much that I got shot, kind of thing. And so when I got to it in the game, I was like, that's all I could think of was him just like letting himself get shot while he was pissing himself laughing.
It's one of those games, in my view, where it could have been really, really good.
Yeah.
And it could have been excellent. But the problem is there's too many Q2Es. There's too many... there's too many cutscenes.
Yeah.
And really, you don't really do much. I mean, you do the odd thing, which works, but it's very simple gaming.
Yeah.
It's one of those games which I call an easy platinum.
Yeah.
The only hard part in it could be the collectibles, and that's only if you don't look around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know me, I look around, so I don't know how I'm annoyed that you don't really get, like, a gauge on how well you're doing with the collectibles.
Yeah.
Because there's no, you don't have any logos to show that it's saving or anything to show that. So I don't know how well I'm doing with the collectibles, but you know me, I look around. So for the most part, I'm finding quite a lot. Yeah. So that I get that some people might not necessarily spot. Especially ones that you have to go back. Go down a separate alley for or something, but for the most part, the symbols show up really easily. Like the triangle button symbols. So,
well, we've got another guest. We got Mulder.
Down in the corner, looking like.
I love how he's in the perfect spot to have his face on the camera.
He's got shy. You know what? He can't hear you, but it's like he's heard you. But...
On other news, I watched Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Oh yes, how was it?
After 50 minutes, I turned the fucker off.
Oh really?
I got bored. Crap. I was like,
oh, I haven't seen it yet. I heard mixed things about it.
Watching the chemistry between Mark Ruffalo and Scarlett Johansson falling in love. And the bit where the Hulk touches her hand gently like this and goes, I was like, and this big thing coming to life, this computer program thing coming to life because of Stark's creation. You're just like,
yeah,
it just seemed boring. It was just boring, so I sent it back to Redbox.
Did you watch your other movies, Dead Rising and?
Yeah, I put Dead Rising in, and the DVD was horrendous, so I turned it off.
Oh, you did say with John that the quality was really shit. Just
And Tormented wasn't too bad. It wasn't the best film, but it was
right
alright. You know, starts off with a bang, ends in a flop, basically.
in a flop. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some more movies hopefully this week, but I'm trying to catch up on shows again because I find if I game for 3 days, I miss shows and end up having to
You,
catch up on them for 4 days.
yeah, you're like rushing to try and. I have the same problem. I'm trying to catch up with stuff, and it's just like
It's mental. And I was trying to sort out another bag of trade-ins for tomorrow
yeah.
to get rid of because I'm trying to get rid of more movies. But most of my Blu-rays are worth 20 to 50 cents.
It's so much effort, then you get bugger all back, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, like for instance, this. If I trade this in, I get 10 cents.
Yeah.
But if I trade it in the double pack, I get $6.
Really? If you
Yeah.
add the double pack.
So technically, it works at $3 each for this and the other movie if I double pack. But separately, I'm lucky to get 10 cents.
Jeez.
Brilliant, eh?
That, and like you're told, I'll come back in hours' time because you get PayPal, don't you, or whatever?
Yeah, you get PayPal if you're back soon. It's Milkshake Monday. You just got back. Oh, dear. Okay.
Enjoy milkshakes.
Enjoy. Have fun. It wasn't so bad. Last time I went in there, I think it was last time.
Yeah.
They did it while I was in there.
All right. Yeah.
The time before that, they were like, "You get came back in there, because you know." But the bloke was quite nice because he gave me. I forgot my ID card. He had it on the computer and he ran after me down the road.
You're kidding.
Mister. I was like, wow, I'm in England again. Mister, here it is. Here's what? Give Dobby a toy and I'm yours. I was like, oh shit. It was a nice bloke actually.
Yeah.
Donna has this way of talking a lot when we're in the queue.
Right. Yeah.
And she'll talk non-stop.
Right.
Like, I'll be standing there getting agitated because I'm waiting because somebody's brought in like 20 phones. Because it takes them 15 minutes to check one phone. So when they got 20, that's like
really
300 minutes. Right, so you're looking at 5 hours almost.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm standing there, and the guy goes, "There's only one buying till," and I'm like, and Donna's going, "Ooh, mobile phone. Ooh, what one's if I could trade mine in?" Ooh, and I'm like, not because I was annoyed, but because I'm just like, I don't want to talk about the mobile phone, so I just want to get the thing done, you know?
Yeah.
So tomorrow for lunch, I'm having Chinese. I'm going to get some Chinese from in the food court.
All right, yeah.
And we're going to just go and get the game and then probably come back and probably go.
What game's that?
Wrestling game.
Oh, the wrestling game, yeah, sorry. It's because you were talking about playing Uncharted.
We want to start playing Dragon Age at some point.
Yeah, because you got those, didn't you? So.
Yeah, and we want to play it a bit.
Yeah.
I told her we might as well wait until after we've completed all the ones coming out.
Yeah.
And then we can trade them in as we complete them. And she's set on getting Destiny at some point.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And Donna's doing a lot better. She was depressed before, but she's doing a lot better.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole idea that she's got glaucoma and stuff.
With all the eye problems and stuff, yeah.
I think that kind of scared her a bit because she does so much. I mean, she does nearly everything in the home.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want to, but because she wants to herself. You know, she wants to be a good housewife, I guess.
Yeah.
So the idea of that, I think, scares her because it makes her feel like she is going to be letting me down.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my daughter and I are going to see The Martian tomorrow, so.
Oh, nice.
And then Jane will be round in the evening. So.
Ooh, Jane.
She goes back to college on Thursday. So.
Hey.
But yes, but I haven't been to the cinema for a while, so it'd be nice to go.
Well, it'd be nice because I've heard The Martian's a really good movie.
Yeah, well, Donna's seen it before, so it'll be nice to go. But she saw it with Roger, and then so
it should be fun.
Yeah, be nice just to get out.
Yeah, that's true. I think it'd be good. I want to see the new Bond film.
Yeah, they've been really, really advertising that a lot lately.
It hasn't come out yet. It comes out, I think, November 4th.
Right, yeah.
But there's no way I'm going to go and see that on release day. I'm not going to see it in a packed cinema.
No, exactly.
If I do at all, because I'm not very keen on cinema, so I don't mind them when they're quiet. But when they've got lots of people in it, the noises irritate me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I expect those noises when I'm at home, but I don't expect them when I'm in a cinema where I'm supposed to be watching the movie.
When you're trying to watch, yeah, exactly.
I think the last movie I went to see was, it was 22 Jump Street.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I've not even seen the first one of those yet.
Yeah, they're all right. They're nothing special, if you ask me.
Yeah.
They're all right. I mean, I like them, but they're over the top silly.
Yeah.
To me, they're one of those films you can only watch once or twice, every now and again.
Yeah. I've heard good things about that. I know, especially those kind of comedy movies are a bit hit and miss, and I want to check it out, but I just haven't gotten around to picking it up. So.
I'm sure they'll be on Netflix.
Probably.
That's what I'm doing now. If I'm not sure about a show, I'll watch it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Or a film, But I've noticed they got this thing, haven't they? Won't be streaming for years on Netflix.
I know, I like that. It always cracks me up. It's like, how dare you want to wait for it on Netflix? It's like, but that's what everybody does now.
I hate it. Won't be streaming on Netflix for years. And I'm like, so if I want to rent it, I have to rent the disc.
Yeah.
What's the difference to renting the disc to watching the stream? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
So what about you then?
What? What about me?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I've been yapping away, so.
I'm just boring. I was going to ask you, kind of just to do with stuff that we'd been talking about lately and stuff.
Okay.
So I was thinking about like TV shows and movies, and this might not be something because you're a guy, and I don't mean that in a sexist way. Because you're a guy, this might not be the same thing for you. But when you watch TV shows and movies, do you have like your couples that you fight for to see together and stuff, or like like relationships and stuff? Or do you have do you watch stuff and you're like, why are they together? Why I hate that when you get these TV shows and they force these people together and you're like, where did this come from? I mean, I've said it about like Felicity and Oliver on Arrow kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was just curious, like, if, you had those kind of
things. There was a few I liked. I liked Clark Kent and Lana Lang.
Oh, yeah. I hated Lana. She was so annoying. Sorry. I didn't like her and bloody Lex. So.
I preferred Lana to Lois just because I didn't like Rika Durance and the same kind of thing. She seemed more,
Yeah.
Have
you seen that Erica Durance in Saving Hope?
I own the first season, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you haven't watched it yet?
They're not even releasing the other 2 seasons over it.
You're kidding? Why? Just not popular enough?
I have no idea. It just irritates me. If you release something, release the rest because someone's bought it.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else? If they just broke up, Clark Kent and Lois Lane in the New Adventures of Superman, I'd have preferred that at the time.
Yeah.
They'd have fully broken up, when they got together.
Yeah,
I would have flipped out because I thought they were so good together.
Yeah. I would have been absolutely livid. I would have been just like, no.
Because I thought Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher really suited each other at the time.
They had a good chemistry, didn't they? It was just like, yeah.
Shit. One Tree Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas and Brooke, I always wanted them together and they kept breaking up and then he never ended up with her.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh.
That always upset me. I always thought they had good chemistry.
Yeah.
He ended up with, is it Peyton?
Did you think that they were going to get with Peyton? Or, was it just like...
It was obvious that he was going to get with her, but I wanted him to be with the other one because I preferred her.
Yeah.
Because when she was with him, she was more interesting clothing. So I was like... I want them to stay together with that.
Why to ship a couple? She was wearing better clothing when she was with him.
Exactly. I'm trying to think of some others.
Well, I mean, we've talked about like Dawson and Joey and Pacey kind of. I was glad she went with Pacey in the end. But
I remember that final episode.
The big reveal. Like, it was like, which one is she going to be sat with?
And I remember watching it on DVD because this was long before I looked up, spoilers on shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember sitting there going, she's going to have Dawson, but I want it to be Pacey. She's going to have Dawson. I had my hands in my hair. I was like, oh, no, And then when I said Pacey, I was jumping up and down and everything.
Yeah. I remember it being on either Channel 4 or E4 because my mum watched it as well. Like the later seasons she started getting into kind of thing. And I just remember I sat there and we were waiting for the big reveal. And it was like, before it was on, it was that, all the trailers were like, who is Joey gonna settle on? It's the final ever, Dawson's Creek, and we're sat there and it was the reveal of Pacey. And I think I must have screamed so loud. I was just like, because part of me thought that she would get with Dawson, but I always hated that Dawson was just like, I want my own way. And I know I've said that before. I mean, he got better through the years, but I always thought they were just better as friends than necessarily as a couple kind of thing.
One of the things I always know with Dawson's Creek was that all the main cast members had nearly been with each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that with shows. I don't know why it's with teen shows, but everybody's got to spin with everybody else, and you're just like, but that's not realistic.
No, exactly.
Let's say I'm Pacey, and there's Michelle Williams, there's Jen.
Katie Holmes.
Jen in it.
Yeah, Jen. Yeah, Michelle Williams. Yeah.
You had Joey. Let's say you had is it Meredith Monroe who played Andy?
Yeah, the one that because she went on to be in Criminal Minds.
But either way, right? Let's say I might like Joey. I might think, she's a bit of all right, but Jen's completely different.
Yeah, I never understood why Dawson went with Jen because I was like, she's so different from Joey. Why would you like?
Because he was a geek and she was the boss,
the rebel,
who slept with everybody and was a whore basically, and that. Because even in series 1, he breaks up with her because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he says to her, I don't want to be with a whore. I want to be a good girl like Joey.
Yeah.
They're the words I was quoting that from Dawson.
That was exactly how he said it as well. I can just hear James Van Der Beek there.
No, but it just annoys me because I'm like, these people are completely different. You know? The one thing I liked about One Tree was Lucas never got off with Hayley.
Yeah.
Because they were best friends, but they never had any sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
I like that. But instead she gets with his brother, right? So that's a little bit funny because they're very similar.
Yeah.
Both basketball people. One is stupid and the other one's like this all the time. Well, is my father. And you're just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, originally when Pacey started having feelings for Joey in Dawson's Creek, I was just like, where did this come from? And then as it grew, it was more awesome, if you know what I mean. I liked it.
You're joking. It was there all along. There's an episode in series 1 where he looks in the mirror and he sees her getting changed.
Yeah, I know.
Right. That hints at him liking her.
On that whole thing where he was watching her sleep and that, I was like,
that watching someone sleep cliche is so funny because they reckon,
I know.
if you can spend the whole night watching someone sleep, you must be in love with them. What? Really? Well, I haven't spent a whole night watching Donna sleep, listening to. That means I don't love her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You just can't sit there.
I would have liked to have seen Pacey watching Joe sitting and go, and him go, "Oh fuck this," and just leave.
Yeah,
Is that what I mean? Let's be honest. Pacey was a lot more interesting than fucking Dawson. Dawson was just a whiner.
Yeah,
he was whining all the time, and like this. Oh, Joey's doing this. She's doing that. I can't talk to her. Oh, yeah. I love Joey, but I can't talk to her. Oh, shut up, Dawson.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate Dawson. You
know?
Know?
He was a whiny little shit. It was just like...
It should have been called Joey's Creek.
Well, you wish.
It would have been called Joey's Crack. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that. You know, that's the version that's coming out soon. This ain't Joey's Crack.
That's the porno version, isn't it? You know, when we say there's pornos exist of every TV series.
I can see it now. This is the porno actor talking as Pacey. Oh, where's Joey? Oh yeah, well I spent time with her on the boat and watched her sleep. But hey, Dawson, come on over and we'll share, all right, afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, Dawson, let's get on ourselves. Ooh. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So the question is, Buffy and Angel or Buffy and Spike for couples?
You know what? Originally, I was a big Buffy Angel person. Yeah. You know, and I thought Buffy and Angel were really good and that. But as I grew up, I preferred Spike because to me, Spike was more manly than Angel in the fact that he seemed to be more with it. Like.
He wasn't brooding all the time and bitching. Like Dawson, you know.
Yeah, Angel always seemed very brooding, very miserable and very reluctant.
Yeah.
And Spike was very, I'll take what I want, even though I'm not evil still.
Yeah.
I'll take what I want and I'll save people and I'll still say really, really cool quotes.
Yeah.
Right? But no. So I think it's weird because the team may love Buffy and Angel.
Yeah.
You know, I thought they were great. I thought they were awesome. But I kind of feel like Buffy and Angel, in a way, is the girls' version for the guys' version of Spike and Buffy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, you know.
They were like the schmaltzy kind of Mills and Boone style. Yeah.
You know, Spike's a badass. He's cool. He's got that kind of, I may be dead and I may be a vampire. But I can still be a cool guy. Yeah. Angel is more kind of like that brooding thing that women think about. You know, like when men are brooding and stuff. And, you know, that's the way I see it, you know, now.
Yeah.
As a teen, Angel's the best. But as an adult, Spike's the best.
Yeah, I think as well what helps is that I was thinking about this yesterday because next weekend's when I go to Brighton to meet James Masters and that, and I was thinking of like the arc that Spike had over that course of even just like Buffy.
Yeah.
And you think like when you think he has the chip put in his head and stuff, and he can't do, and then when he starts to have those feet, I mean, because like. He and Drusilla were like the power couple, you know, like the perfect evil couple. Like you say, at the time you had Buffy and Angel were the good couple. You had Spike and Drusilla were the evil couple. They were just good extra. They were like, you know, like the power couples in their respected sides of the good and bad. Yeah. But what I loved is then, like, because again, much like, say, the Pacey thing, when Spike started having feelings for Buffy, I was like, oh. But But what I loved about that is the way it was played, because even Spike was like, "What the fuck? You know, where's this come from? This must be
the thing that gets me is if he wanted to go to reality, he'd never been fancy Buffy because he was obsessed with Drusilla.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd
been with Drusilla so long and stuff as well.
Who was it who turned him? Was it Drusilla?
It was Drusilla was his sire.
Yeah. So yeah, because when someone's your sire, from what I remember of, you're obsessed with them and you have to do what they say, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he would never have gone for Buffy then, right? In reality.
No.
Right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
But obviously Drusilla wasn't going to be in it.
No. Exactly.
So, and he was, so they had to make something happen. But there was just something more cool about their relationship, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, as it developed, because like I say, you had even Spike going, "This is wrong," and you had Buffy, but there was just always something because of who she was drawn to. At the same time, it kind of made sense that she would have something for him. You know, that whole bad boy thing.
I always liked the last episode where he's about to go in the amulet.
Oh, yeah, and she's like, "I love you," and he's like, "No, you don't, but thanks for saying it." You know?
Yeah, exactly. I always liked that because I always thought that was a real moment.
Yeah.
You know,
it made me cry. I just tear up at the thought. You know, like when you see clips of it and stuff, it's like, oh.
I think I cried at the time.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't like the whole end episode that much anyway. But that bit was the best bit.
Yeah.
You know, when he ended up in Angel, I actually thought for if they had not had that Illyria.
Yeah.
Oh, so they didn't have that Illyria storyline and they'd have had Spike still. That would have lasted another season. Because that Illyria storyline was absolutely dreadful.
It was. I mean, I get why they had it. I mean, and bless Amy Acker, she did an amazing job. You know, to go from such a different character as Fred to doing Illyria. But yeah, it was so stupid. I didn't like it either.
Well, the thing is, season 5 was ruined from the get-go. They're working for Wolfram and Hart.
Yeah.
They've got Harmony as their secretary, which would never have happened.
God. Yeah.
So he has to kill her at the end, doesn't he? Because, hey, you know.
Yeah.
The Illyria storyline started off good, but was just poorly executed.
Yeah.
Changing Wesley back to being a nice guy with a slight bad side instead of being the bad, demented person he had become.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, when he was evil, he was fantastic. You know?
It was fucking terrifying. He and, what's her face from Wolfram and Hart were like... just...
I can't remember that, but I remember him talking to her. Wasn't she like dead and crawling on the ceiling and he was talking to her at one point? Like,
I remember that. She did come back as a ghost when she handed over the keys to Wolfram and Hart.
Something like that. And I remember him just looking at her and thinking, because he used to get her to dress as fucking Fred and shit.
Yes, dress as Fred, yeah. Exactly.
You know, and I thought that was cool because it was real, it was dark, it was gloomy.
Yeah.
But again, Series 5 was ruined by the base, it looked like a clay creature.
Yeah.
You had Jasmine, which is boring.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm beautiful, but I've got maggots in my face. Oh, yeah. You had Angel turning evil for like 2 episodes?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Cordelia.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Having sex with Connor and then not being in it anymore. Series 3 was when it went downhill, but 4 and 5 were when it went...
Yeah. Well, I know Charisma Carpenter had a serious problem with the whole Cordelia Connor thing, so I don't blame her. So
I can see where she's coming from, because in reality, she fell in love with Angel, right?
Yeah.
She would have seen Connor as a child and maybe as a kind of, stepson in the future.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you know?
I mean, I guess she was possessed by this evil being and all that shit, but...
But I didn't like the Connor character. I thought the Connor character was very weak and badly thought out.
Yeah.
You know, the problem with Angel was it just fell apart and ruined. I didn't like Buffy Series 4 onwards either.
Oh, really?
No. I mean, I enjoyed them, but I didn't like them as much.
Yeah.
I always thought Series 3 was the best.
All right, yeah.
You know, I enjoyed the Faith storyline.
Yeah. You just like Liza Dushku.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. But
I didn't like the whole stuff with the geeks with Warren
number
and
6.
Jonathan and Andrew. Yeah, exactly.
I always
That was
thought
stupid.
bit that annoyed me with them was they weren't strong enough to have anything. Buffy and that could have just beat them in one episode.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been. When evil witch Willow comes and skins one, I was like, oh, yeah, do it to all of them.
Yeah.
But no, one of them ends up working and helping them in the future, and you're just like...
Exactly, yeah.
The problem with the shows is they both wore out their welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go back to Angel for a minute. Let's go to series 4, right?
Yeah.
We've got the beast, right? We've got the beast creature who walks around. He's got these big arms and talking, and he looks like a massive clay figure that should have came out of Power Rangers.
No, right? You know what? It looked like the devil in the Tenacious D movie.
That's it.
It looked like that, yeah.
I never felt that character was intimidating or anything, you know. Yeah. And I felt like it was very weak because, you know, you want a big bad of the season. And that wasn't it, you know. No. And then you had the Jasmine character.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going, so these two are supposed to be the two bad things of this season.
Yeah.
Right? As well as basically, you know, Angel
random bullshit
being trapped at the end of series 3.
Yeah.
That was stupid in itself. I just didn't like either of those characters. I mean, what was your thought on them?
Yeah, no, I didn't like Jasmine. I didn't like, and that my issue with the Jasmine thing is it went on too long.
It did.
I mean, it was bad enough that we'd had the whole stupid Cordelia kind of thing, and then you've got that whole creepy fucking like, she's our savior, this and the other. And I was just like, what? And then you're dealing with like them all trapped in, they're all like locked in that cage for ages trying to get out. And then when they finally get out, it was such an anticlimactic, like, it wasn't even, we didn't even have this decent boss battle, really. And I just felt like it took up too much time. That it could have been a story that could have been wrapped up a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is they'd had this whole season of build-up with Cordelia being pregnant and then giving birth to this this miracle vampire child's baby and demon thing. They had so much build-up that they had to go somewhere with it, and I felt like they fell really, really badly flat with it. And I completely agree. It's weird because Angel is only 5 seasons long, and when I think of it, there was a lot of good, dark, adult stuff in it. And then you think of storylines like the whole, like with her and stuff, it's just like, yeah, there was actually quite a lot of crap in Angel at the last couple of years, you know.
Yeah, well, it was. I mean, I remember one of the fight scenes in it when the guy goes home and goes, "This is where I blocked your air pipe," and he goes, "I ain't got one," and beats him. And you're just like, oh. You know, the first season was so dark.
Yeah.
And it was so good, and he had some really good guest stars.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner was one of them. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He's a lot bigger now. Right?
Yeah.
And you had some other people, and it was incredible. You know, like that one where the demon looked for people to have sex and then would transfer over.
Yeah.
I mean, that was dark.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. I remember the first time I saw that, I would keep rewinding and laughing at the person going, whoa, and nothing off. Funny.
Even I enjoyed Gunn and Fred as a couple, and I know it sounds really bizarre, but they were such opposites that they just worked together, I felt. And
you got to remember
because Gunn was like this off the streets guy, it was nice to see him being tender with Fred. Sorry.
Never thought those two went together.
No, I know, but it was nice to. I felt like Wesley and Fred were cliched?
What, because they're both nerds?
Yeah.
But you got to remember, Wesley wasn't just a nerd, was he?
He was a super nerd.
He was a badass person.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I like how he turned on the council and everything.
I know, right? Yeah, but when you think of Wesley, like Buffy Wesley, the absolute wet wipe, and even the start of Angel, you know, after Doyle and stuff. When you think of the Wesley that turned up, how he went from that Wesley to season 5 Wesley, season like 3 Wesley is insane.
I like, but you got to remember, Giles was also a bit of a badass himself. When he needed to be.
Oh yeah, well, can you remember when he fought Evil Willow? That was amazing.
I mean, you got to remember, really, you know, you don't know what these people are capable on the council, really.
I know, but it's difficult to watch Buffy era Wesley and see how absolutely green he was.
The bit where
chasing after Cordelia, it's absolutely painful.
The bit where he's all shy and that is like, hello, Cordelia. Oh, hello, and all this, and then it's like, I can take whatever I want. You're gonna.
When he does that. Yeah.
You know, when I watch Alexis Densloff now in Finding Carter.
Yeah.
It's so weird because it's such a different character.
Yeah.
You know, but it's so great to watch him because he's so good in it. You know.
Yeah.
And I wish he was a main star and not the parent. You know what I mean?
I wish he got to do more because he's so good at doing stuff.
He's a brilliant actor.
Yeah.
You know, and to think it'd never probably have been in Angel if it hadn't been for the other guy dying, or because of drug addiction.
Yeah.
You know, he got big paydays because that guy's addiction. That's the type of time I'd go if I was going to go.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Cordelia with that demon?
Oh, what with Doyle?
Yeah. Can you imagine him?
No. It always bugged me that, she got the powers because he truly loved her, and I'm just like, really? Just like...
Yeah, if he truly loved her, she wouldn't have got him.
But I didn't get how, like, in a way, it was that kind of thing where it was like he was more just obsessed with her than necessarily being in love with her.
Yeah, to me, it was only what?
Having an infatuation is different to being truly in love. I'm sorry.
Wasn't it only like 12 episodes? But they
were exactly.
Because I think he died. I think Wesley came in at the end of the VHS tapes of the first box set.
Right.
At the time, which I think would have been the 13th episode.
Right.
I could be wrong, but anyway, it don't matter. The point is, in that time, there was no way he could fall in love with her because they never spent any real time together.
No, exactly.
You know, he was always watching her and going, "I'm scared, Angel," and Angel would go like, "What are you scared of, buddy?" And he'd go, "I'm scared that she's gonna find out I'm part demon."
Yeah.
One of my favourite bits has to be the the first episode of season 1.
Right.
You've got the big ass vampire, great way to start, right?
Yeah.
And you've got Cordelia going to him, "You don't know who he is, do you? He's going to kick your ass."
Yeah.
And you're like, how does this guy not know who Angel is? Surely the whole vampire demon community would know who Angel is.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly.
You know, you go around after all that, and they go, "Oh, it's Angel," and you're like, well, why didn't that guy know?
Yeah.
But that is a great intro to the series when he pushes him out of that window.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
And then he just looks at, what's his name? Lindsay.
Oh, yeah.
He pats him and puts his card back in. See, I always
Lindsay's in the librarians now, isn't he? So...
Is he?
Yeah.
Again, series 5. They ruined it by getting Lorne to kill Lindsay because in reality, Lorne wouldn't have killed anyone.
Oh, exactly. I mean, Lorne was all like, I'm not doing this anymore. And this. I felt so bad for Lorne because he got completely shafted. And I know Andy Hallett had severe health issues that caused him to be in pain constantly and that. So I get why they wouldn't have him constantly in the show. But I felt like his character got completely shafted in season 5 from going from that awesome club owner to being like this, like whatever he was in season 5.
I just hated when they got him to kill Lindsay because he was a harmless demon.
Yeah, exactly. There's complete pacifist.
There's no way he would have killed Lindsay.
No way.
And I almost got upset when Wesley got killed and all.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought Wesley would have had that kind of badass kind of, you ain't got me, I've got you kind of attitude.
I did cry through the whole pretend to me with her pretending to be Fred, though. That was just made me cry.
It just shows, though, she had some heart.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I like it when she's like, I don't know why I'm feeling these feelings. It was just like, wow, that's awesome.
What did you think of the actual ending of the show? I mean, let's not count the comics because they do count, but let's not count it because we're talking about when we watched
let's
it
just
originally.
Talk about as a season finale, as a series finale for. I certainly felt, considering, I mean, we had some awesome set pieces with. You had, Angel fighting Adam Baldwin's. What was his character's name? Fuck. The conduit guy.
I don't remember.
I can't. Fuck.
I don't remember his name.
Offering his card over and that. Shit, that's gonna annoy me. Anyway, you had him fighting, and then Connor coming in and fighting and stuff, and I thought there was some excellent fight pieces and stuff. I think considering how bad the rest of season 5 was, I felt it was a strong episode.
Yeah.
I don't think it was good as like necessarily a finale for the whole series.
Yeah.
But I think, I mean, the thing is I like the openness in a way that you are left guessing. You know, like what, I mean, they were stacked against there was no way they were coming out of that. But I like the way, and I know Joss Whedon said, is that, I think really it was a kind of philosophy of the whole series is that when everything's stacked against you, you just keep fighting. You don't just turn away and let it go. So I did like that kind of thing.
I really think it's funny and ironic that Angel and Spike both ended up together.
I know, right? Yeah. Especially after all their fighting, like that season of who was the chosen one and stuff like that.
And they're like, and it turns out that more than likely it was probably going to be Spike anyway. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? You've been on this journey with Angel, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
But the thing that gets me is when I think about the season finale.
Yeah.
Is you have them there and you see the thing and you have, if I remember correctly, you have Angel, you have Spike, you have Illyria, and Gunn.
Yeah.
Right? I forgot about Gunn, to be honest. But
yeah, I know, right? He's
and you sit there and you're like, Elise, who would survive? Right?
Yeah.
And you're like, you see all these demons like flying and coming, and you're like, fucking hell. You know what I mean? You're like, they're screwed,
Yeah. I love Angel going, I want the dragon,
I think the funny thing is with it is I just think that there's so much to a series finale, like overall.
Yeah.
So many people miss because there's so many hints at stuff in them normally.
Yeah.
There's so much there. Like, you think about Spike and Angel's relationship over the hundreds of years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think about how they've fought back and forth, how they've hated each other, and they've wanted to kill each other so many times, even tried. Right?
Yeah.
And then you think, in the end, possibly, if that had been the end of the thing and there weren't no comics at all,
yeah,
right, they would have died together.
Yeah, side by side, fighting against, exactly.
And when you think, when Drusilla made him, technically, they were with Angel and Darla.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting thought, you know what I mean? Because it's like he started with them, and he's dying with Angel, you know what I mean? So it's really,
that's what I'm saying. When you think even if you just take Spike character, that's what I'm saying. When you think of everything that he goes through throughout even just the course of Buffy, and then in Angel, you know, through the ghost phase, and then becoming, and like you say, then when you take into consideration he and Angel's, especially when Angel comes back a couple times in season 7 of Buffy.
Yeah.
And, you know, Spike's like, oh, you know, screw him, you know, and he thinks he's not going to be the one that's chosen to do the, you know, hold the, you know, the necklace of power and stuff. And then when Buffy's like, no, you know, you're the champion. And he's like, wow, you know, he thought that Angel was sure to be picked. I think it's, like you say, it's really, really interesting to study it. And I have mixed feelings towards the series finale of Angel. Yeah. I think purely because the rest of season 5 gives you such a dampener kind of thing. Yeah. But I do love the camaraderie, and I think there's a lot of heart in the end of that episode, especially to see that group. I am sad that Wesley wasn't there. I would have, you know what, I would have rather seen Wesley in that group at the end than Illyria.
I'd rather have seen Wesley there instead of Gunn.
It would have made more sense. I wouldn't have even had a problem if Gunn had died, to be honest.
It would have been, to be honest, what would have been great if it had just been Angel and Spike.
Oh, that would have been perfect, yeah. Exactly. You know. Can you imagine if they were the only ones who made it?
Would have been great if they'd have gone, oh, well, after we beat these, we can kill each other or something. That would have been great.
Can you imagine? Yeah, once one of us turns human, we'll kill him.
I never understood why they'd want to become human. That's the funny thing.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's like a Highlander. They want to become a human. Why? You're immortal.
I mean, I get Angel in a way because he couldn't have Nookie because of being evil, whereas Spike didn't have that problem because he could have sex anytime because he wasn't cursed.
But why would you want to go from being immortal to being human and dying? Because that would be great. What should have happened is there should have been a season 6, right? Angel became human, left outside, and he got shot dead. It's like, no, and died, and then Spike walked over and go,
Yeah.
I'll never forget the episode where the ring lets you go out, you know, and makes you immortal.
Oh, yeah.
And I never get, because Spike has an argument with Angel. He says the stupid thing is you don't give it to somebody who can go, you know, because the guy was a, pedophile.
Yeah, was it? Yeah.
And I love how Angel knocks him off the thing, the pier, and then he pushes him through the thing, blow or something. He just goes on the ring and pulls it off, and he goes.
Yeah.
Which shows no matter what you're wearing or doing to keep you immortal, you can easily die.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So I thought that was quite
what about
fun.
that episode where Angel got made human?
Oh, what, by that gooey stuff?
Yeah. And then Buffy comes and they have that time together.
Like that weird demon samurai looking thing.
Yeah, the blood or whatever it was.
I thought that episode was awful.
Yeah.
Not because it was bad, because it was one of those things giving it to fans who wanted Buffy and Angel again.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Especially after we'd had so much of Buffy and Spike together by that point, so...
That was season 1.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah, I'm getting confused. Yeah, Buffy wasn't with Spike at the time, yeah, sorry, yeah.
That's all right. In season...
Because I remember them, you know, like, just... after everything else, it's easy to,
Well, you know, I mean, I thought it was an alright episode, but I thought, to me, I don't like the whole, like, every time we see Buffy and Angel in an episode together, it was kind of like to pander to those Buffy Angel fans and want them together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It was awful. It wasn't bad, but it was just one of those things where I don't like when they do that. It'd be like if you put Mulder and Scully in 2 separate shows.
Yeah. And then we're like, let's put them,
And then they crossed over multiple times. You'd be like, oh, I've got to see that because I want to see if they can get back together.
Exactly. Because they're in completely different shows. You know Buffy's not going to be a regular on Angel, so why then go, you know?
It's because people want to get ratings. Woo! You know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I still remember buying the old VHS sets and thinking how lovely they were.
Yeah.
They were beautiful, those. VHS.
Oh, unlike the fucking... Sorry.
Unlike the...
Sorry. No, I just saw the artwork for the individual seasons of the Blu-ray X-Files, and I'm so pissed off. Seriously.
How did you see them?
Do you want to see them?
Go on then. Are they the same as what's in the box?
They're the ones that are like individually, yeah, in the box, in the collection.
Let's have a look. Oh, I'm on the cover.
Right, yeah. That's season 1.
Okay.
Apparently, Gillian Anderson has lights coming out of her boobs, and David Duchovny has lights coming out of his stomach.
That looks awful.
I know, right? That's so badly. But here's season 2. Again, flashlights very badly tacked onto them.
They look like pirated covers. That's how bad they look.
I know, right? Also, what's with this? People have said it's not that we have an issue with the bilingual stuff, but it's cluttering up the box set. The box art.
Is that bilingual on the English edition?
Yeah.
So it's really bilingual?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I know, right?
So that means you're getting the French... Is that the French copy as well?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit. I won't buy it. I won't buy it like that.
Because like you say, it looks pirated. It looks bootleg.
Why can't they do what I wanted them to do with The Sopranos? Why can't they just put the original covers on?
I know. This is season 3, which looks shit.
Oh, I can see that. I can see the writing now. It looks even worse.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
How cluttered does it looks like a Korean import. It's season 4.
So is it going to have the writing on the back as well?
I believe so, yeah. I don't know. I've not seen the back of the packaging yet, but these are the fronts that have been...
Are you sure this is the English edition?
As far as... Yes, somebody said this is definitely the English version.
Because there's no English rating on it.
I assume that the English will be...
Maybe it's before they press them.
Yeah, I don't know. This is what I got taught. I mean... But I just hate the artwork. I mean,
I heard there's 6 discs a season.
Well, that would make sense because there were always 6 sets in the DVD, 6 discs in the. This is season 5. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this.
What is with all the bloody torchlight X-Files shit?
I know, right? I hate how badly tacked on Gillian and David are.
They look like they're in a bad copy of Where's Wally?
Yeah. I love how completely separate to the rest of the bloody scenery they look. It's just like... This one is awful. This looks like a comic book cover.
It does, actually.
What's with the red light?
Why are the pipes drawn?
Why are there pipes in this window doorway thing?
Why would they even be? Why'd they even be looking through it?
I love how absolutely pissed off Scully looks.
It looks like they're doing exactly what they did with the Sopranos sets back, didn't they?
Really? Yeah. Because you showed the Sopranos set, and this is number 7. Oh. Again, like just
again, drawing and more lights.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know why it looks like they're in a freaking tent.
I think they're trying to show that X-Files is all about using torches.
I guess. I don't know what they're using there, but
the special features: how to use a torch 100 billion times.
This is season 8.
Is that
I like the way that there's Robert Patrick there.
That's the same.
I love the way. Why is the moon the most?
Isn't the same image of Scully from the box?
Yes.
It's awful.
Not quite as photoshopped, and that's the season 9 one.
What I like her mold.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
It looks like it looks like it's coming out of her body.
Apparently, Gillian Anderson has an erection.
What I want is, it looks like Mulder is a convict and they're after him.
Well, he is, like, because he's only in the finale and he's in prison in the finale. But I don't know why. I don't know what the hell. Just seriously. And what is with this all this splooge in the background? The black oil isn't even in season 9, so I don't know why you would have that there.
I don't see no splooge.
Like where David Duchovny is.
It's just white. It looks like concrete, like rubble thing.
I guess it's the markings on the spaceship, but whatever. It looks rubbish. So yeah, that's the artwork. I hate the artwork. Seriously,
Why can't they just keep the normal cases?
Yeah, exactly. Why not go back to the old art?
This is what I hate with these companies, because they ruin things. Like, I'm not going to pay a fortune for that now. After seeing that. I mean, you will, because it's your favourite show in the whole world, but you know what I mean.
Donna said they were ropes on that one. You know the one I said where I didn't know what they were and it looked like they were in a tent? Donna said they're ropes, not torches.
Well, I don't see that on here.
No, she sent me a Facebook. I think she just sent it so that we definitely saw it, not...
Oh, okay.
You should be able to post on Google now, and we'll see it, Donna, because nobody else is commenting. So
I don't like.
But yeah, the Buffy ones were awesome, but the X-Files ones, it looks like they've rushed it together.
Well, to me, that screams cheap, and if it has got the bilingual on it, I won't ever buy it, not unless it's really cheap.
Yeah.
Because why would you want another country's fucking, or another nationality's language on a set you're buying in England?
In England, yeah, exactly.
If you went to Germany and you said, "Oh, I want English over here," half the time they'd go, "No," because that's their language over there. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I don't get that because we get but we get a lot now with the extra languages printed on, and I'm just like, it's like, you know what I hate sitting through the bloody credits on a game. And they insist on sharing with you all the credits for all the other countries. Now, I get a lot of people work on these games, but I don't have anything to do with the French version. I'm not listening to the French people. So why do I need to see the whole French cast?
If you change the settings, you would be.
I know you can, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I didn't buy the game in France, so I don't need...
It was quicker to come up for a Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I don't like... We get so much now with the bilinguals on there, isn't it, though? It's just like...
It's annoying. I mean, in Canada, I understand, because they've got French Canadians over there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Over here, sometimes they have things in Mexican. Or Spanish, I think it is, isn't it? And Spanish?
Yeah, it's Spanish. Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I don't mind it, but it annoys me, because I'm like, there's that stuff. I don't like it on there when it's like 2 times. I want it in English.
Yeah.
You know? But I guess that's the times, you know. We live in the multi-cultural world.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have it in English, because to me it feels like I bought it from Korea or something, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's bad enough the artwork's bad, but then to have that extra stuff cluttering up the packaging, it's just
annoying.
Yeah. So
well, that's disappointing for you.
Yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up because saying about the Buffy, because the Buffy set was awesome. I love the artwork on the Buffy set.
Yeah.
And I love that the Buffy and Angel had similar, you know, like they felt connected, like they looked awesome in your collection, like together.
But wait until they make the Blu-rays; they're going to look horrendous.
Oh yeah, they're going to look like that, yeah. You're going to have Sarah Michelle Gellar really badly tacked onto this picture of like a monster face or something. Just...
How hard is it just to use the original cover work? That's all I want them to do.
I like the way it looks like somebody used Microsoft Paint to like cut out the figures and then stick it on a background.
To me, it looks amateur.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, why didn't they do a competition and do top 9 artworks for a season wins? 9 people can win.
Yeah. That would have been amazing. I mean, we said like with the actual outer box is bad enough. They could have done something like that. I mean, especially like you say, the fans could have had some input kind of thing. But
it's funny being put on Amazon US for $269.
That's just ridiculous.
For something like that, I'd never pay that because they want people go, it's about the content, and it is. But you know, for something that looks so cheaply put together, I'd probably pay 90.
Yeah.
You know, the show's
Yeah,
brilliant.
but even if it was closer to what the English are paying, you know, like even if you was like $150, it's not as bad as like nearly $300.
Oh, I hate the credits in all the languages. If it's starting in France, point in French. If it's in England, English.
Yeah.
My buff collection is in the box for them all. It's awesome. The problem with companies now is if you look on discs, when you look at movies in England, you've got like 8 different ratings on them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because they're released in 8 different countries.
Yeah. I love like when you get the one sticker that says 15 and then one that says like 18 or something. It's like, well, which is it?
Or you have
15 and 12.
Yeah, or the Irish one was like 12, or you're like, so 12-year-olds can watch this over there, but I have to be 18 over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you get it on the discs. It's on the actual disc. You take it out, and there's 2 different ratings. It's like, okay.
I don't like that stuff. To be close up the disc. You know, the artwork of the disc. Don't like it. That's why I like it over here. Because you don't get no rating or anything on it.
No.
I've missed the 18 rating.
I bet, yeah.
I remember being a kid going in the VH store with my mum, right?
Yeah.
And going, ooh, 18. Ooh, horror movie. Right, going, Mummy, will you buy it for me? Right, and they're going, and the guy at the counter going, I can't sell it because if it's for him, it's an 18 rating. She goes, it's not for him, it's for his brother.
Yeah.
And she'd buy it. And then as she was walking out, she'd go, hey, to the guy, she'd go, and she'd give it to me. And I'd be like, thanks, mister. As I walked out. Brilliant times.
Really? Walking Dead is already up to issue 150.
Is it really? Did you start reading them?
No, I haven't yet. Sorry.
Ooh, how are you going to get the other one?
I looked at the first one. I'd already read the first one before, but I looked through it. I do intend on starting issue 2, like, this week.
Beautiful quality, yeah?
Yeah, like I say, it was amazing to see the 10th anniversary one that was coloured in. I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome. I mean, I love the black and white style, but it was interesting to see what they would look like coloured kind of thing.
Well,
especially because like Rick's like blonde, kind of blondish, isn't he, in the actual comics? So.
Well, apparently episode 3 was mental last night.
Yeah.
You know, apparently.
Really?
I haven't seen it. I
haven't seen it. It's on tonight here.
Oh, shit. I better run it for you then. All right. Let's tell you what happens. Daryl and Rick decide they're going to go on a hunt. Right?
Did you see episode 2, though? I've got to be careful because I don't know if Donna's up to that.
I haven't seen any of them because I'm still on series 3.
Oh, yeah, no, you're still on series 3.
Right. But last night, Daryl and Rick, they went on a hunt and they were in a boat, right? And they saw a zombie, Cupid, that shot arrows at them. Right?
Yeah.
They then decided to get on in the boat. Carol was afar. She looked, and because she couldn't handle it, she jumped and killed herself. And you know what happened? Daryl saw it, and he decided to have a wank at the end. And that was the end of the show.
I saw last week's Talking Dead. And they were like, shit, what was it? Hang on. Oh, what do you think Carol should do, you know, like, regarding, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, one of the options was she and Daryl should hurry up and kiss. So they had Kevin Smith and Paul Bettany on the episode, on Talking Dead. And Kevin Smith turned around and said, wait, people want Carol and Daryl to get together? And Chris Hardwick was like, yeah, you know, it's the internet, you know, kind of thing. And Kevin Smith turned around and said, wait, I'm waiting for the episode where Daryl and Rick to get together.
There we go. You know what? I personally think if Daryl and Carol kiss, Daryl should be about to die when it happens. Or she.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that would be a proper, I guess, Romeo and Juliet kind of death, right?
Yeah, I can't help. I am one of the people. It's weird. In a way, I mean, in a big way, I want Daryl and Carol to get together. But at the same time, I can't imagine them being together, if that makes sense. You know, like those people, you want to get together more than anything, and then the second you see them together, it's like, ugh, it's a bit gross. I mean, when I think of, like, Daryl, the way he is when he thinks Carol's dead at the prison, it's like, why isn't he already all over her? And it's just like, I think they've missed their chance, kind of thing.
We got to remember, is they're really close friends. Close friends can get really emotional and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I
am waiting for him to snog at least, if not get to, you know.
See, personally, I don't think that should happen ever.
No, you're in the Daryl and Rick side of things, aren't you? Really?
No, I want Daryl, Rick, and Glenn if he wants to get in between, like have a sandwich.
I was all for Rick and Herschel, so.
Oh, were you now? Oh, you wanted him to what with his one leg?
Oh dear. Actually, I'm kind of waiting in a way for Rick and Michonne at the moment, but not in a big way. I'm not like.
The thing is, I think
it's kind of forced, isn't it?
I think personally, if Daryl's gonna get with anybody, he should get with Abraham.
Yeah. It kind of makes me sad that the only one getting it is Glenn and Maggie, and even they've not been that good lately.
Yeah, and that's been from fucking season 2.
Yeah, exactly. The only ones in the group, except for Abraham and that military woman that I never remember the name of, that Glenn and Maggie, they're the only ones apparently that are getting any. It's just like.
I remember when Dal was getting it on.
Who's Daryl getting it on with?
Not Daryl, Dal.
Oh, Dale. Dear. Poor Dale.
I think it's right, because when you read the comics, they're a lot more explicit.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, well, talking about explicit, Aquarius finished this weekend here.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was.
Let me ask you this quickly before you talk about.
No,
is it violent?
It is.
Is there sex?
Yes.
Is it detailed sex?
Not really.
Do you see breasts?
It's probably like PG-13.
What about the violence? Is the violence PG-13?
It's more like 15 rated, probably.
Okay, so it goes on the back of my watch list then.
It's definitely worth checking out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject away from Walking Dead. It was just talking about the explicit kind of. I wanted to bring it out. It was just like connected kind of thing. So.
Well, I want to watch it. I just ain't got around to it because there's so many shows on at the minute. I'm trying to just watch them every week.
Yeah.
But I plan on watching it, when that starts cooling down, because Blunt Talk finished this week.
Yeah.
Awful show. I highly don't recommend it. And the player's getting cancelled in like 3 weeks. It's got like 3 episodes left.
Right, yeah.
So, Minority Report got cancelled as well. So mine
really?
going down, yeah.
Oh, geez.
Cancelled after 10. It had a shitty lead.
Wow.
It'd be like making me a lead in a science fiction movie when I have no interest in technology as much as someone. Let's say you cast me as a scientist.
Yeah.
In like sci-fi scientist stuff, robots and stuff. I'd be like, this is fucking boring. Put me in sexology.
This is so stupid. Yeah.
I'd be like, put me in sexology, right? Or so.
Yeah.
Because I remember Donna. Donna used to have to go and see this little Chinese guy. Right? It was a doctor.
I'm wondering where this story's going now.
I don't know why I said it, Chinese guy. It was a little Chinese doctor, right?
I love the way you go from you being into sexology to Donna went to see this little Chinese guy.
Donna would go and see this Chinese
sex therapist or something.
Donna went and see this Chinese doctor every year. which had to get, like breast exams.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. And apparently, whenever he used it, it'd be like this. Oh. She'd be like, "Are you all right?" And he's like, "I need to keep checking."
No way.
Seriously. Every time he'd be like, "Oh." And that's what I said to her, that must be a brilliant job. But no, it's like if you said to me, "Oh, do you want to work as a mechanic?" I'd be like, no, because cars, as interesting as they are, I can't care.
You have no interest in them whatsoever. No, exactly.
When I was in school, talk about mechanics quickly. When I was in school, every boy in my class wanted to be a mechanic.
Right, yeah.
They said to me, "Mel, what do you want to be?" And I said, "I want to be a minister of a church," right?
Yeah.
And they said, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "What would your second option be?" I said, "Be a drug dealer." They said, "This is true." Right.
Right, yeah.
Remember, I was 15 at the time. Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not the age I am now, so I wasn't as wise. Right? And they went, "So let me get this right. If it doesn't work out as you being like a minister or pastor of a church, you're going to become a drug dealer." I said, "I guess so." I said, "Both seem like really exciting jobs." Right? Well, and they went, "You don't want to be a mechanic?" And I went, "No." No, they want, and I remember one of the kids turned around to me and go, "What about a minister that sells drugs in the church?" I said, "No, that can't happen." They said, "What?" I said, because that would be blasphemy and evil,
Yeah.
And I was so stupid back then.
No, that makes sense.
When I was a kid, I remember thinking and saying stuff, and to this day, it really bugs me, some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I said, and I think to myself, wow, I was so stupid, yet I thought I knew it all.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll never forget being in class with this girl. Yeah. And I really liked this girl, and I thought she was incredible. I thought she was one of the smartest people I'd ever met in my life.
Right.
And it got to a point where I was completely, charmed by her. I was like, "Oh, she's incredible." Yeah. Followed her every day like a stalker. Every day. If she went to Martin's Corner, I went to Martin's Corner. She went to 5 Elms, I went to 5 Elms. Right?
Yeah.
Even when in the store, she went in just to look at her. Just go. I'm telling you, one of the biggest regrets I've ever had to this day was never asking that girl out. That really, really bugs me even now.
Yeah.
I know where she lives and everything.
Are you kidding? Really? Yeah.
Seriously. Because I stalked her. No, when I was a kid, you could call it stalking, but now it wouldn't be. But
no, it's totally not stalking. What are you on about? Don't arrest me.
I spoke to her a few months ago on Facebook.
Yeah.
And she got married when she was 22. And she's had a couple of kids and that. And one of my biggest regrets was just never asking her out when I was in school.
Yeah.
It always upset me because I always thought she was an incredible person.
Yeah.
Can you believe I made her a mixed CD with songs on?
Oh, yeah.
I even bought her flowers and put them on her desk. Right? And in school, but I never ever asked her out. Yeah.
It's amazing how regrets can eat away at you like crazy. It's like, especially like you say things you didn't say or did say and stuff like that.
I'm happy with my life now, with Donna
and
everything.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. It's one of those things. I just wish I could know the answer.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things.
What would the answer have been?
But it's one of those things. If you ever ask that question, you look weird. You know what I mean? It's like you've been obsessed with me all this time. When that's not the thing, it's the obsession of the regret.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's things like that that get to me sometimes because I sit there and go, "Well, if I'd have done this, Yeah. Another one was when I was online, and I used to talk to this woman online. All right, I was 16. I left school, and I I was going through trouble before I got into the situation I got into,
Yeah.
which went into complete shitsville.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Which we won't talk about.
No.
There was a woman. She was 24. She was
Right.
American, and she was coming to England to meet me. And she was amazingly friendly. She was incredible and everything. I was going to meet her, and a week before she came, I told her my whole family moved to China. and I said, I couldn't. I said, I couldn't meet her because I had to fly to China. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, and that was an incredible, stupid moment. But again, when you're a kid, you make mistakes, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
I was still a kid, and kids do silly things.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, two of my regrets there.
Two of your bit, yeah.
Both to do with women.
Yeah, always to do with women. Women are just like,
yeah, awful.
But
remember,
go on.
Remember, I'm a sexist. Remember,
yeah, totally. Yeah, so it's always bloody women. Yeah.
I'm a sexist peg. So I don't believe in equal rights or that apparently. So But yeah, it's funny because thinking about it before I stop. We all have regrets, and it's funny how the little regrets fester in us and sometimes hurt our lives more.
Yeah.
I remember one of the things.
They just niggle at you. It's like
one of the things I remember when I was when I did the things to go in school was I remember her tiny hands, and I remember looking at them and thinking, "Wow, they're so nice,"
Yeah.
And I used to listen to her stand up in class and talk about stuff, and it got so bad for whenever I played badminton, I'd be very competitive.
Right, yeah.
But when she'd hit at me, I'd just hit the floor.
Yeah.
So, again, biggest mistake because I lost that big trophy to a little one. Because, if I'd have got the girl, it wouldn't have mattered. But I should have got that big trophy. But anyway, that's enough of me talking about that stuff.
You should have at least got the trophy.
I should have done. But you know what they say? Something comes in, hurts you, takes the trophy as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah. So, what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, I genuinely enjoyed Aquarius. I was actually surprised by it, I think. Because I watched it like what you sent me, and it was amazing how different, like, uncensored it is, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's not much more, but it does make a difference to see everything in its entirety, kind of thing. But I was a bit dubious because it's not that I don't think David Duchovny is a good actor. I do, but I was a bit dubious because I knew he was playing like a cop. I was like, is that a little too close to Mulder, kind of thing, or whatever. And like I say, I think because he did so much diversity of stuff. Oh, not talking to you.
Sound like you were pointing him. Sound like you thought you were pointing him down then. That's brilliant.
Down.
That was a brilliant moment because you said about diversity. I went, like, why do you hate me?
Go down. Don't snuggle on my boob.
Oh, well, it's definitely Mulder then, isn't he?
Yeah. No, I felt because of the diversity of stuff the company did within the time of playing Fox Mulder. Whenever I see him in other roles, I'm always like, hey, did that better on, X-Files and stuff like that a lot of the times. Obviously, somebody like Hank Moody was a big, big difference, so I was able to draw like a line between the two characters. But I was a bit worried with the whole Detective Hodiak thing. I was like, he's going to be in a suit. It's going to be a little too Mulderish, this, that, the other. And actually, I mean, it's, you know, the way David Duchovny talks anyway, it's easy to immediately find that similarity between. But I actually did enjoy him as a completely separate character kind of thing. I didn't really have any bleed over where I was like, wait, is he playing Mulder? You know, kind of thing. I enjoyed the other character that was like his partner, Schaefer, the scruffy cop kind of thing. And it was funny to see Geffen Anthony, who plays Renly Baratheon in Game of Thrones, to see him as Charlie Manson was really bizarre and kind of but I enjoyed it. It had a nice setting. It didn't have as much 60s music in it as I thought it was going to have. I was looking forward to some decent 60s soundtrack.
So does the series end like does the Charles Manson stuff end that season, or do you think it continue on to the next one?
Oh no, it's left completely open. There's no like end for the Charlie Manson character or that really.
So it could end up a bit like The Following then, with fucking following the guy around constantly.
Yeah, but I feel like it's left so... I mean, because it's only like 13, 14 episodes, I feel like if it was like a 25 episode... I mean, like, The Following is like...
15.
It's only 15.
It's 15 episodes. It's 15 episodes a season.
Oh, 15 feels... Following feels longer than that. But I think if it was like a... You know, like your... like 22, 25 episode long series.
Yeah.
I think they would have wrapped it up like within the course of a whole season. But this feels like half a season in a way. Kind of. So it feels completely open for that continuing as a second season and continuing that story, because it does feel like it only happens over the course of like 6 months kind of thing.
Okay.
It's worth checking out. I mean, I can get why some people might not like it, but personally I enjoyed it. And it genuinely surprised, maybe because I went in with not the biggest of expectations.
Well, they're releasing Hannibal Season 3 in December, aren't they?
Oh, really? Yeah.
And it's only $15.
Oh, really? Oh, it's not bad.
So I'll probably get that when it comes out and then watch Season 2 and 3 together.
Yeah.
You know?
I saw a couple episodes of Hannibal. I know I've mentioned it before. I never really got into it, but I really want to try and give it another chance.
I remember watching it in the living room before I was down here all the time. Johnny used to come down here and talk to her friend.
Yeah.
And I'd watch it in that hour. And I remember just sitting there going...
Yeah.
Now, that feels like a billion years ago. I think it was like 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
I watched the first season, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so tomorrow we're going out. I'm going to trade in, pick up the new game, so I'll probably be playing that most of the day tomorrow.
Yeah.
If Donna lets me.
If she lets you, yeah, it'll be like Uncharted.
Yeah, because if we don't play together, she gets a bit, depressed.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to spend time with her, but sometimes it's hard when I'm a little bit tired or not feeling good, you know?
Yeah. I need to sort out all my trip stuff for next weekend. So I need to book my train.
Guys might be booking his ticket.
Oh dear. Really?
Yeah. For whatever day you said you were going.
Sunday?
Is it Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday, is it? Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sure he's watching, so if it's Sunday, he'll know you're there then.
Yeah. You know I'm going Sunday, so.
And he says he's going to get a picture of you two together.
All right. That'd be cool to see him, I guess.
And get you to sign it.
Shut up. You're silly.
You should think about it. It should be one of those things, shouldn't it, where it's like, this person's met all these people. If I meet this person, I've met all of them too, like Highlander.
Just by association.
I never get going to Comic-Con one day. One time I went and there was pictures out. One of them looked like a dead spit of my friend at the time.
Right.
And I just went, wow, that person looks just like that person. I mean, it was gobsmacking.
Yeah.
Right? And it's amazing.
It was them.
No, it wasn't them at all. But it's a shame because I remember the first year I went to Comic-Con, it was such a weird experience for me.
Yeah.
Because we went with my cousin, but we always separated. So it was like we were together, but we weren't.
Yeah.
The first year we went, we got there at 5 a.m. because he wasn't sure what he was meeting and that. And after that one time, I said to him, I've got to go early in the morning. Well, you can go on your own.
Oh, charming.
Yeah. Funny. I know.
How much money you got there?
What, this?
Yeah.
I got, let's see. I've still got to remember what American money is. Let's have a look. I think this is a quarter.
Right, 25, yeah.
I've got 2 quarters, so I've got 50 cents.
Yeah. Nice.
Which I'll keep on me because when I go to the food court for a refill of Coke, it's 50 cents. So, and since when I trade in my movies to I'm probably only going to get like $26 for 50 movies, which is ridiculous.
Which is just, yeah, is that why?
I need all the money I can get.
Yeah.
But I've got a couple of things coming in the post.
Oh, really?
I've got 2 Charles Bronson movies.
Aha.
Messenger of Death, which I've never seen.
Yeah.
And Kinjit, The Forbidden Fruit, I think it's called. I love that movie. Have you ever seen that?
No.
There's a bit in it where Charles Bronson, because this guy's pimp, he pimps kids out.
Yeah.
Right? Proper bad guy, you know?
Yeah.
And Charles Bronson makes his lovely meal. He takes the Rolex off his watch and makes him swallow it.
Wow.
And the guy goes like, because he doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
And at the end, he doesn't kill the main guy, which makes a big difference. He puts him in a jail cell and he goes, I've got a special place for you. And you see this big, big black guy behind him going, hey, sweetheart, or something like that, or hey, beautiful. And you see Charles Bronson walking off smiling as the guy screams. Yeah. And I've also got Black Cats coming from Arrow.
All right, yeah.
Which is Lucio Fulci's Black Cat and your key is locked in a room and on you have no. Your vice is locked in a room and on you have the key or something.
Right? All right, yeah.
And I was going to have the Hellraiser set coming, but I cancelled it because I thought, you know what, I ain't got a Region B player and I can watch that surgeon scene online.
You can. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. And then next month I've got a big set, this big coming, all right?
Yeah.
Of the Blood and Honor collection, which is the Japanese movie series.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then after that is Black Friday, and I might pick up 1 or 2 things, but I'm not picking up as much as I used to.
No, exactly.
Because I'm trying to clear out a lot of it.
Yeah, you don't want to. Well, at least you have more interest in shit than the stuff than the shit I have turned up in the post. So.
What turned up in your post?
Oh no, just costume bits. Because I'm James Masters is doing a Torchwood costume shoot, isn't he? So I got some bits together for doing I'm gonna do a little Jack Harkness
You're gonna dress up
cosplay.
You're dressed up as Captain Jack.
Yeah. But not fully. I can't afford the jacket, so.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be a very basic shirt.
So what how would you want a jacket? Is the jacket even available?
Yeah, you can get the jacket, but it's like £100. So.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, I'm not paying that for a one-off fucking.
It's a shame you can't just make it.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a problem with things,
especially because it's next week. It's just getting stuff together next.
Well, the point is, even if you did get, even if you won the lottery and you were able to get, you won't even get one next week.
No, exactly.
You know.
So I just got some braces in the post the other day. So.
Hey, keep your chances up. My granddad always wore braces, you know, to keep his things up.
Yeah.
And they were Tarzan.
All right, yeah.
Tasmanian Devil.
The annoying thing is I'm going to have to, because he's a proper ones like he wears because he wears the military ones.
Yeah.
So they've got the actual. So I'm gonna have to stitch some buttons on my trousers so that they actually hook on.
Oh dear.
So
I know what you could do. Just go dressed up as John Barrowman.
just go as John Barrowman. Just...
What you got to do is you got to make a video about the alpacas. Remember the video?
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Yeah.
You got to do that.
I gotta go watch that again. Yeah. I'm gonna look that video up because that was awesome.
That was brilliant. That was so funny.
That was so funny. But yeah, so that's the random shit I have turned up in the past. Well, besides my slippers that I got the other day. But...
The time went back there, right?
Yes. Did your time go back?
No, I don't go back till next week.
Are you kidding?
So you're always going to be an hour later.
Oops. So technically, it's like an hour.
So normally we end at 3:30.
I'm back in time.
Right?
Yeah.
It's 4:30 now.
Yeah.
So it's all cool. Yeah.
At least you got an extra hour before. That's why you were playing Syndicate, was it? Before you
that's why I was playing Syndicate.
Yeah.
I played it yesterday all day. Played it.
I feel like you're in the future. It's kind of funny.
I'm in the future. I'm in the future, which means I know what's happening next.
Which is hilarious because you're actually
behind.
Back in time. Yeah, exactly.
So it's basically one of those flash moments. It's in the future, but it's in the past of the future, now of the past, what's the future in an hour.
Exactly.
Oh dear. Talk about confusing.
It's like you're at 12:30 my time, you know, it's like
so yeah.
So,
I was thinking about saying then.
Oh dear. Never think. That's dangerous.
So Wednesday, are we playing GTA or are we playing Zombie Army?
I thought we were playing GTA, but it's up to you.
It's up to you. What one do you want to play?
Do you want to play GTA or?
We can play GTA. I just was giving you the option.
Maybe see how we feel on the day.
All right. Well, when we talk, we can say.
Yeah.
You know.
You may not feel up to. You know what it's like. Sometimes on the day, you're just like, I really don't feel like it today. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like that with games though, and I think that's why I've been really flicking through them lately. I'm just not feeling it today. It's like
I think we're getting older, and I think as we get older, we're gonna like them less.
Yeah. Well, everything becomes samey, doesn't it? So
it's funny because I always go, "Oh, these are nowhere as good as they were back then." But back then, I was like, "These were nowhere as good as they were on the SNES." Then
yeah.
They were on the Master System, and I'm like, "But now the Master System and that they're all shit compared to now." Technically, it's like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, looking at the graphics on the order, they're amazing. Although I do get a bit frustrated with the strange soft blurriness sometimes, but yeah, no, it's just, and then you're just like, but then I miss the old game. You know, it's then I can play a game like, say, Xeodrifter, which is, you know, 8-bit, really bad quality graphics, and yet I can still enjoy that more than something that's high quality graphics. Yeah. You know,
it's funny though how that happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny how you can. It's like me. You could put me on Mario or Sonic, and I could play them for hours.
Yeah.
Instead of the games of now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know, like
I mean, fucking Super Meat Boy. I mean, my God, that's just like.
I never got into that. I would not have got into that if it weren't for you. And why are you dressing up as Super Meat Boy? You've got a real addiction there, haven't you?
I'm Super Meat Boy! Warp Zone! Yeah!
Warp Zone!
Super Meat Boy!
Super Meat Boy! I love the tune in the background. I know it's up. Well, it's that time. We're going to have to end in a minute.
It is.
It's that time
do you want
again.
Do you want me to say time to say goodbye?
You say goodbye, then I'll say goodbye. We'll say goodbye together. Yeah, go.
Goodbye! That's how you should have done. You're like, goodbye.
No, that's it. Like this, right? Right. Goodbye. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, there we are. This will bring back memories. Hold on. There we go. Hey!
Yay!
Oh. Bye. Bye. Oh, this is my costume for Halloween now. So
That's the Halloween costume, isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Well, it was nice to see John make it, even though we know he's at work. Oh no, he's not. It was nice to see John turn up.
What do you mean he's not at work? What do you mean?
Is he not at work?
He's at work. You said.
Oh, he is at work.
He's at work. Well, he would have finished by now.
I think he was at work. I don't know why I didn't think he was. Oh, mind you, it's later in the day, isn't it? So.
He would have finished by now, though. He'd be on his way home, probably.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to see John turn up and Ashley.
Read all his comments.
Yeah, I'm sorry you left, Ashley. It would have been nice to see you here longer, but I hope you enjoyed the chat for your time you were here. And of course, Donna, who made it, even though Milkshake Monday.
Milkshake Monday, Windows issues, updates.
I know, right? It's just like Google, YouTube viewing issues, just like.
Still got it.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Donna, and hello to Roger if Roger's watching as well. But it was so nice to see people turn up. Sorry, it was quite quiet. But I'm sorry I wasn't very interesting. I was quite tired today. So, but no.
You got better as time got along. I think we're both tired, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, once you get into it, it's funny because when you're tired, you know, no matter who you are, at first you're like, yeah, and then when you get into the thing, you're like, yeah, okay, so yeah, this is what happens, and this is what I thought with this and that, and that, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It's amazing when those things happen.
Yeah.
I was pointing you down away. I was just saying what people get like, you know. So it's
no, completely. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can feel the same and stuff, you know. So, but yeah, looking forward to next week. Hope everybody has a lovely and happy Halloween and doesn't eat too much chocolate and sweeties and whatnot, and stay safe and stay warm. But yeah, you know.
Well, is Donna going trick or treating?
No.
Is John? I know John isn't, so that means Ashley might be.
All right, yeah.
That'd be funny. Can you imagine if people watch this?
Okay,
and they went,
I wasn't like saying it, thinking people that are watching trick or treating. I mean, as far as I know, people watching could be attacked by trick or treaters. That's why I'm saying be safe. Those little shits. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not going to put my head up in the window because it's just like, yeah. No,
I can see you going like this out the window.
Fuck off!
Leave me alone. I've got a dog.
Yeah, well, yeah. They come near the door, he'll bark straight away. So, actually, I'm fortunate here because I'm kind of tucked away, so I don't normally get any problems. But yeah, no. So, but no, I hope everybody has a happy Halloween, especially those like in America that celebrate it more and stuff. But no, look forward to next week. Thank you so much to Malcolm as always. Please subscribe to his awesome channel. Please check out mine if you get the chance. There will be more coming soon, very soon. And look forward to next week.
You forgot about Saturday.
Yes, and sorry, Saturday I will be joining Malcolm and John's awesome chat. And probably, well, hopefully, trying to find a Halloween costume to dress up in. So I look forward to hanging out with them then, and hope you guys tune in then.
I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank Tash for being there again, as usual. And, you know, and I'd like to thank Tash for an awesome conversation as always, and to think we're nearly at number 50.
I know, right? Yeah.
And to think when we first started this, we thought of great things going to happen, and we thought great conversations.
And it didn't.
You know, and you know, we've come a long way, and I'd like to thank Tash for, you know, being on this journey with me.
Yeah.
So as always, guys, thanks for watching. I won't thank everybody because Tash did, and it'll be repeating to everybody again.
Yeah.
So, thanks to everybody who watches. You all know because you're regulars anyway. Thanks, Donna. Thanks, Roger. Thanks, John. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks, whoever else watches who can't be bothered to comment. Thanks anyway, because without you, we won't get the views.
No.
So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good day. Join us on Saturday if you can. It'll be good to see you. And take care. So, bye for now, guys.
Bye, everybody.